Yeah.
You just want me to follow?
Yeah. So. Yeah. Yeah. You're gonna basically be the ISO shot. Hold on one second. It's not.
No, you're live, Renee. No, I'm joking. I'm not. No, we're still like.
No.
We'll let you know, Kyle. Sure. Hit some for them that don't have them.
That's good. That's good. You gotta tape. Jesus fucking Christ! No one listens to me.
This isn't starting, guys.
Yeah. No, you're good.
Dude, do I have a copy yet or no?
Woo-wee. Coach, we got a picture on all three. Oh. Yeah, see, that's the problem. It's stupid ass cable. Oh.
Good morning and welcome from beautiful Jackson, New Jersey on a glorious spring morning. For BFA Sports, I'm Al Fisher. We're bringing you the Sportika Gallagher 16U, 17U workouts. And I'm blessed enough to have legendary coach Tom Ryder, my brother from another Doug Stasic working production, Coach Nick Frank, Coach Dave Gallagher. So, guys, we're getting ready to get into it. We're looking forward to it and working with you guys today and hearing a lot about your great players here today.
Good morning, guys. Thank you guys for showing up to do this thing. I know you do a great job. And before we get started, I want to thank Rob Grano and the Jackson Holbrook Little League. Took a lot of work. We got new sod on the infield and took a lot of work over the last couple of days after all of that rain on Thursday.
Happy to be here, guys. Thank you so much. Obviously, our beautiful home here in Holbrook Little League, they're very good to our program at Sportika Gallagher, and we're here for a beautiful 60-degree day. Sun's out, and let's get started.
All right, let's get right into it. So we're going to start with the outfield, and then we'll work to the infield as far as the skill workouts, and then catchers.
Yeah. All right, just real quick, some I guess we can call it housekeeping items. So first and foremost, want to let everybody out there that actually tuned in a little bit early, I did go to church in between setting up and putting a headset on this morning. So again, my apologies that we had a hot mic. And so I assure you it wasn't the players, but it was in fact me. But I was really trying to get him a good shot. But anyway.
That shows your passion.
Your passion for doing it right.
I really thought you were going to blame that on us.
I digress.
No.
The other piece that I'll tell you is you may actually hear a lot of live audio, right? Us yelling at players, trying to get direction going, and that's just the nature of the live stream. And last but not least, all player graphics. We're going to do a recorded and edited version of this workout. And after the fact, we'll be adding all player graphics. So hang in there, enjoy today's festivities, and let's get ready to rock, gentlemen.
Here they go.
All right, gentlemen, who do we have first?
All right, Kyle. First guy up is Cooper Athey. All these kids in the blue shirts are 2022s. They'll throw 2 to third and then 2 to home, and they're going to do them all at the same time.
Cooper Athey, Dave, very athletic kid.
That's how he's described by everybody that watches his videos, and this is finally a chance for all of these kids to get live game competitive at bats, which I think all the college coaches want to see.
All right, now we're going 4.
Now we're going 4.
So Cooper will now throw 2 to home.
Boy, Cooper with a good throw there. I would say he's got a pretty good arm out there, Dave. Gets good routes, good reads out there in the outfield. Pretty confident out there.
Yeah, he's not your prototypical. He's run as fast as a 6'5" and change 60. He's always been between there and like 6'7" and change, but above average speed. This is Tyler Provost about to step up and throw.
Another 2022 outfielder.
Very accurate. I probably just jinxed him. I'll throw a couple away now. He's always been very accurate with his throws. I'd say slightly above average arm strength. Runs well, does everything well, and his hand speed is above average. So again, I'm hoping that today and all the tournaments these guys play in, that their live at bats make a difference for people watching them. Next up is Eli Greasmith.
So Eli Greasmith is a guy that I've had for quite some time. Been with me since about 9 years old. He's from Mattawan. He's honestly reclassifying here to a 2023 grad, Dave. Am I correct? Is that what
no, he's a 22.
22 grad.
Yeah. He's a two-way guy. He'll be on the mound later on. And he's one of those guys that fits in that category of, we always want to do what's best for the kid. And, we're just going to still figure that out, let it play out and see where he benefits. And who knows, maybe he can be a two-way guy at the college level, but we'll help him figure that out. Next up is Liam Sweeney. Liam is definitely that projectable number 1 or 2 hitter. He has to be that guy, right? He's got to be the on-base guy that grinds out long at bats and then it just creates havoc on the bases.
Has to be that spark plug for us, Dave, at the top of the order for us to be successful with that team. And he plays with a lot of heart, right? A lot of intensity.
Oh, he does. He has passion.
Yep.
Sometimes it spills, right? It goes over the top with his emotions, but that does not surprise me. That's part of what we have to do to develop, is that emotion does not affect his play. But that's who he is, and I think it's going to be a big part of his game going forward.
Try to get him to smile sometimes becomes difficult, which I always try to remind him to, hey, we played baseball because we loved it, so remember that. It's supposed to be fun. But Liam does take it very, very seriously.
Now we have our 23 stepping up. Danny Cyprian is the first guy, another two-way guy.
Exceptional athlete, runs well, has a very good arm. You'll see his projection on the mound later on here today. He's from Linden. Unbelievable kid, great teammate, and he's got all the potential in the world. I'm very, very excited to see what he turns out to be, and I think that's what makes this group exciting, the 2023 team.
Danny's got a plus arm, and he's got that newborn pony body. You know, that long, lanky body. He gets his height from his mother. Sorry, Red, if you're listening. That right there is Danny. That's his arm strength. Another passionate player. Help me out. This is Zatanko? Yes.
No.
Aaron Zatanko. Aaron will also get out on the mound.
One thing about Aaron, Dave, he's got great hands at the plate. Above average hand speed, and runs pretty well. Doesn't look it, but he's got some speed out there, and you'll see that later on, hopefully, if he shoots a ball into the gap. But he can run down. He can run. He was playing in our select team last year, and he's gotten promoted in our program, and I'm very proud of where he is now. He's worked extremely hard to be where he's at.
Yeah, he's a gamer. I remember having him a couple of times on weekend tournaments, just sub-coaching, and he's competitive at bats. This looks like Luke.
This is Luke Treese. Utility guy. For our team, he plays mostly outfield at this point, but for his high school team, he's actually their starting shortstop. So already on varsity at Petty.
Yeah, he's very solid fundamentally, right? And he should be. His dad is the head coach at Petty. He's been there a long time. I'd be guessing if I knew how many years, but it's been a long time. And a typical good baseball guy that does not interfere with his son's play. Am I right, Nick?
Yeah, never.
Like, he's not the guy that comes up and says, why aren't you doing this or that? Because he understands the game. Lets his kid handle his own business. Again, I don't want to speak too soon, but
boy, Luke, a little airmail there, but
Yep.
I'm so proud of what these kids are doing. They're coming under control at the ball. For a first day outside, I expected all of them to be emotional and flying through everything and balls jumping over their glove. But they're coming under control at the ball, which is exactly what I said prior. Christian Bernardini, two-way guy. Nick knows he just recently went behind the plate, and he's so athletic. That's what we hear from all colleges that are interested in him, is his athleticism, because he sure as heck looks like an outfielder. And then he gets behind the plate, and you say, well, that's got to be his natural position. But he's worked really hard. Doug Facendo is one of our national team coaches. Done a great job at all of our catchers, but Christian's been there, I'd say, almost every day, right, Nick?
yeah, he's there 2-3 days a week working hard.
Hey, give him one more.
That's some pretty good throws right there.
Yeah, he's got a great arm, Dave. Even behind the plate, it gets down there really quick. It's a good release. He's working on his blocking. He's working on framing, but this is his natural position where he's played his whole life in the outfield and obviously transitioning to be a catcher, and a pretty good one.
Yeah. Who do we give the credit to for that athleticism? His mom or dad? What do you think?
I think it's me, Dave, personally. I think just having him for a couple of years now. Now, I would say it's Mark. His dad was a Division I athlete.
That's what he told you?
That's what he said.
Sorry, Mark. This
Mark.
is Johnny Grano, by the way, throwing from right field. His dad gets so much credit for the fields on this whole complex. Johnny's just been fantastic. I remember Nick and I sitting with him and his dad just kept quiet, let Johnny do the talking, and he wanted to stick with the top team, even though he originally, this is up 2-3 years ago.
3 years ago, yeah.
He said, you may not get much playing time, but the darn kid helps you win games. And he's starting to look really good on the mound. As you can see, he's got a life in his arm. All right. This is Tyler Provost.
Tyler Provost again to get the 2 throws to home, I believe.
Oh, I got you. He got skipped on throwing to home. Gotcha. Tyler Provost, 2023. Oh, he's got a long one here.
Get behind that thing, Tyler.
Oh, they're letting him go the whole route again. Yeah.
Yep.
Now watch. Not one kid has missed the ball on the ground. And I'm going to say it. It's
Dave,
like taking a field goal here. Is he going to? I mean, I can't believe we've gone through a whole round without anybody missing a ground ball. That's some good throws right there. Nothing to me looks better than hitting the darn cutoff man.
it's lost, right? Everyone wants to shoot 4, shoot 3, and go right through every time. But
let's call it why. Like, we have to say what it is as he goes over the cutoff man. But it's the showcase world. The kids are being taught, how hard is that ball coming out of your hand, not how accurate you are in keeping the trail runner in double play position. Okay. Hold 1 second. We'll okay, we're about to do the infielders here.
Dave, we're going to go 2 ground balls each here to shortstop.
Let me tell Kyle to hold up while they get a camera moved, I believe. Okay.
I think Kyle's being told that
Yeah,
right
Doug
now.
just went down to talk to Kyle.
What a beautiful day we have here.
Oh, absolutely.
I think we're going to go to a commercial. No, we don't have a commercial.
No commercials today. Actually, I'd like to thank you for starting at 11 o'clock.
Yes.
5:30 would have been early for me.
Well, unfortunately, we feel absolutely terrible for the 15s, but we talked to Jackson Little League, and it was a good point. We just put new sod down, and this sod would have been loose and wet this morning. It needed all of this drying time. We will find a way to make that up to them. We're going to do more events. I've already told Doug this is just that's where it's at right now. This is the right thing to do. All right, we got Ryan Leary up. Ryan Leary. They're all of the kids are going to take the ground balls from short. It's probably a little unfair to the corner infielders or second basemen that don't have much arm strength, but I know you coaches out there know what you're looking at. Leary's extremely athletic. He's actually been behind the plate, outfield, pitched. I think he's settling in right where he belongs. Would you agree, Nick?
Yeah, he definitely is. I keep trying to push him to be a pitcher. He's about 84, 86 on the mound, and he just doesn't want to do it now. He wants to concentrate on, obviously, the shortstop position, which I respect. But I always tell him, Dave, maybe in a pincher this summer, you get on there and close the game out won't be a bad idea.
Sometimes these guys that have good arms, they get moved to the mound late. I think Kyle McSorley, we're going to see in a little while, is one of those that is a 2023, but has a really good arm. He's a big horse, and that arm might play on the mound long term.
And that's something they have to understand, because like I told you last time, at Cumberland County College, we had a third baseman and a catcher, two very good players. Mm-hmm. Sophomore year, we told them, guys, you want to go pro ball, it's going to be pitching. That's where it's going to be. And both of them did, and both of them are playing some level of pro ball.
There you go. So it all panned out for them. That's awesome.
Yep.
You got arm strength. You can't teach that, right?
Yep,
so if you
absolutely.
got it, you got to figure out a way to get it done.
Well, sometimes they're so young, they just pigeonhole themselves so early.
Right.
Then they find out they all want to go to Clemson, and Clemson recruited 7 shortstops.
Right.
So let's figure out how it's going to work out for you.
See Drew Markham out right there, Dave, on the screen. He's thinking about the West Virginia game later on.
Who do they have today? By the way, my bracket was horrible.
Yeah,
The first 4 games that I looked at,
I haven't watched any of it really, but
I lost. I had a pencil and I sat down with my sheet, and it just ruined it for me. I was like,
Coach Drew is sitting there thinking about how West Virginia is going to be able to solve that zone later on today.
Charles, you good?
We're going to start with Leary when we get rolling here.
So you got a couple practice balls there.
Yeah.
A couple under his belt. Two pretty good arms over there, Dave, on the right side here, warming up to get this game started there. And Tyler Kane and Justin Hershman.
Justin Hershman. Got a feeling we're going to be seeing those kids warm up for a long time coming. How good do you feel right now about this field? Right?
It feels beautiful.
The field's absolutely gorgeous.
You guys had to see it at the end of the fall because we put so much use on it with all the teams that we have. We tear it up, and it looks really nice. I mean,
It looks good on my end. You ready?
okay, here we go.
So here we go.
Back to Ryan Leary. 2022's a reminder in the blue shirts. Good hands on a bad hop right there.
Absolutely. This kid takes ground balls at least 100, 150 a day. Anytime he's at Sportika, anytime he's anywhere, he's always fielding ground balls, always wants more reps. Work ethic's great. And he's a leader, and that's what you need, obviously, in the shortstop position.
It's one of the nice things that's going on right now is Coach Fox and Coach Quentin, they come in with their teams, and several of our guys, Ryan being one of them, Stout another, they come in and help with the practices, and their pay is ground balls after the practice.
Or extra
until
BP.
the place closes. Yeah.
Or extra BP. Kyle Fox's arm's hanging here today, he said, from all the BP he's thrown to get him ready here for today.
This is Stout right now. Alexis Stout. And he's been playing shortstop mostly, but that's pretty good arm strength right there, so he can be a middle guy. I think.
Well, second base, right, Dave? You mean
Yeah,
second base?
that's what I meant. Yeah, he's primarily a second baseman, but looking at that arm, I think he can do both. Hands are very good. Nice play right
boy,
there.
good backhand right there.
Nice.
And an easy throw across the diamond. Like that I know is the play that the coaches want to see is do they have enough arm strength from the backhand side of short, and that will determine whether they are a second baseman or a two-way guy. Okay. This is Chase Moskowitz. Straight over the top. He'll also be on the mound later.
Another middle infielder guy for us on our national team. And boy, move those feet. Get it up. There it is.
There's a knack to hitting this, right? To be able to show a kid in a good way. I think sometimes coaches at the showcase, they're just simply hitting balls that the guys can make plays on, and it never shows whether they have that additional range or they don't. Help the coaches make decisions. There's Michael Doran.
Primary position's third base.
Yeah.
And he's a pitcher as well. You guys will see him later on the mound.
His hands are so good, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you got to give this kid a lot of credit because I always felt like he is that kid. I mentioned it during our pitching event that his hands are kind of like he's playing slow pitch softball with his friends on a weekend. You know, he's very relaxed, and he can swing it a little bit. I was talking to Doug Facendo the other day, and he said he's swinging it good. He's really counting on him. Joey Gamitter is stepping up. Joey's more of a corner infielder, third base, first base, good-sized kid. He plays over at Steinert High School. That's where I went, so I'm gonna give them some love right now. But they've always, regardless of the talent that they have in any year, they just teach the game very well. They're fundamentally sound. Joey's also got very soft hands, and you can see by his size that he is that corner guy. He's got some pop in his bat. And Dad played professional baseball in the Brewers system, I believe.
And Steiner's been a family affair for a long time.
It has.
For a long time.
It has, yes. continues to be. All right, Nick, we got your guys. It's jumping up here to 2023s. It's Reese Maroney.
This is Reese Maroney, a guy I've had for a very long time as well. What I'm so impressed with Reese about is the way he has just grown up. Reese was one of those guys that always got upset, took his emotion out there, threw helmets, had to bench him at 10 years old, and now Reese is the guy telling people not to do that. So to watch him grow up and just change is just an unbelievable thing. He's the leader. He's the engine on our team, and he's fun to watch. His athletic ability is second to none. His arm strength's gotten better, and he's the man in my opinion. He can do nothing wrong, and this kid will go out there and give you everything he has. He currently plays at Rumson Fairhaven, entering his sophomore year this year as we speak.
Is Michael Villani.
This is Michael Villani, another guy who's been with me for a long time, an Old Bridge guy. Again, another guy who's just grown up. He's one of our leaders as well. Leads by example, sprints on and off the field, always into the game. He pitches for us, gets to about 80, 81, a great curveball, and just goes on the mound and deals. You know everything that you're getting from him on a day in and day out. He just goes out there and competes.
Yeah, middle infielder, or is he?
He's a middle infielder. Yeah, second base, shortstop, plays second base for us. I think in high school he might be their shortstop over for Coach Donnie at Old Bridge High School. But he's a heck of a second baseman, man. He really is.
Alex.
This is Alex D'Ambrosio. Shortstop by trade. Joined our team, came over to our team. I actually got promoted. Was playing on our second team, and now he's playing third base for us. Great arm. I would say he's right on the top of the rotation. Great footwork. Another good kid with above arm strength. He gets it right across the diamond with ease. And he's a sophomore now at Marlboro High School.
Quite a few of these guys will be on the mound later in the game. But it's a good bunch of kids.
There's not a game that they go into thinking they can't win. Doesn't matter who we're playing. They'll go out there, they'll compete, and it's going to be a good game. We're going to battle. So it's a pleasure to coach them. Had them for a very long time, 6-7 years now, and it's a great thing. This is Brody Patterson, a sophomore at Robbinsville High School. Third baseman. So it's interesting here to see some footwork from at shortstop here from Brody.
I'm really proud of these kids so far, this whole group, the infielders, the outfielders.
Dave, you've actually had Brody for quite some time, right? Even before we joined forces there 3 years ago.
Just good people, parents trusting of us as an organization. He's another player that was on a select team for a long time, and he just kept his nose down. He worked hard, and now he's on an elite team. He will also get on the mound. Good-sized kid, still filling out.
This is Frank Casera, third base, second base. Sophomore at Manalapan High School.
Just had Frankie's younger brother, Nick, yesterday, and he had one heck of a day. 2 hits in a scrimmage, blocking the heck out of a ball behind the plate.
His Cooperstown year, right?
Yes, it is. Yep.
12-year-old younger brother playing in our program. Frankie's a competitor. There's not a little spot for him, man. He comes up in big spots and gets it done every single time. Frankie competes. I yell at him a little bit because I think he needs to work harder, but I guess that's just me being a coach, Dave. But I do ride Frankie quite a bit, but I just think the ceiling is not there yet, and I want to see him get there. This is actually now Danny Cyprian, who can play infield as well. You saw him in right field before with a great arm, and now he's over at shortstop. Danny can do it all. I mean, he really can. You could put him anywhere, and he's going to do himself pretty well.
Yeah, Danny is like, in the last year, what would you say he grew?
At least 6 inches.
Maybe even more.
Yeah, at least 6 inches.
And usually when you see a kid do that all in 1 year, they lose their athleticism for a while until it all catches up. But he really didn't. I mean, you almost had to move him to the outfield because he just looks so good out there when he tries to throw somebody out. But on the mound, he also
another outfielder here.
Looks good.
That's transitioning back to the infield. Like I said, this is Luke Treese, sophomore at Petty, playing for his father, Eric. Plays shortstop for their high school varsity team. And then for us, obviously, plays outfield. So he's kind of another guy who can do it all, and you'll see him on the mound as well. So a lot of guys here, 2023s, that can do multiple things for us.
Say a lot of the kids that they had talent around them in that team, and they have to bring it to practice and in games, and it makes everybody better. It truly is a
Absolutely.
definition of that team. He'll be the last infielder, and then we'll make the transition to catching. It might take us just a few minutes to get that set up with the cameras.
Come on in here, guys.
Sure.
We're going to talk a little bit about what we just saw. So we just got done the outfield and infield workout, skill workout, but wanted to kind of talk about, and you guys are the coaches, so you can really speak to it even best, but you can actually tell the difference. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I just realized.
Oh, we have a
we
first
still got the
baseman.
first base. That was my fault.
Okay.
That's
So we
All
still
right.
have the first baseman.
This
All
is
right,
Kyle
so,
McSorley.
Hold on just a second. Hold on a second. We got to switch cameras.
Are we still switching for the first baseman?
Yeah, just Doug's going to have to come back up.
Yeah.
So
But
Kyle,
before we go there,
Go ahead.
even before
Go ahead.
we go there, I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty obvious,
Got
and
it.
I didn't want to make it a negative. I want to make it more of a positive. You could tell the footwork difference between a third baseman and a shortstop middle infielder. That's why I was asking what position they played, because you could see the difference, and the footwork was fantastic out there. I mean, I guess you guys can definitely attest to that, besides the glove work. I mean, they looked great.
I would say that's one of the benefits of doing this.
Yeah.
And having us up here to be able to talk on their behalf, because the coaches would be judging it without us saying it. They would
Right.
already be looking out there and saying, I
Right.
don't like him in the middle, but he could possibly play a corner for me.
Right.
And I remember having to do that over the years with coaches about, I remember a player, Jeff Butler, was a kid out of Heightstown High School going to Lafayette, and his dad rigged up a camera and took some ground balls, and I didn't know he sent it. And I talked to the coach, Joe Kinney at the time, and he said, I wasn't impressed. And I said, well, I don't really see him as a third baseman. And I said, but he would be a plus defender at first, and he can hit. And he said, I need a first baseman. So that's the way it was done back
Beautiful,
then.
yeah.
Now we can actually say it while it's happening,
Right.
and the coaches can view it.
Right.
Some guys are obviously not middle infielders.
Right.
But yeah, Nick knows I am so thankful for these events from you guys. I think it's the wave of the future. It's already here.
Yeah.
But it's going to stay.
And we appreciate the opportunity to be here and help you guys out as well at the same time, and more importantly, help the young men.
Absolutely.
And that's the main thing. That's why we're here.
We want to give our
Yeah.
athletes the best opportunity to be seen, and we're going to continue to do that here through the course of the summer and beyond.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it makes it a lot more efficient for you to sell a player to somebody too. I don't like to use the word easier because
Yeah.
that's a negative connotation. I mean, easier. So it makes it much more efficient. You can call somebody, like you said, hey, Joe, yeah, you're right, he's not a third baseman, but he's probably a pretty good first baseman. And you were able to talk him through that and everything.
Well, and to that point, Coach, you're talking about the fact you're trying to sell the player, but their skill set's being sold at the same time you're talking about it.
Absolutely.
So that's a beautiful part about it. So
The reality is, you have an event like this. It's one day. There's going to be players that are here today that are going to show themselves terrible. It's the reality.
It is
They have
reality.
a really bad day. They might lose their confidence in their first at bat, feel like they blew it. I did that in my very first major league tryout with the Mets. It was supposed to be a doubleheader, and it rained, and we had to stay indoor and hit off of a pitching machine throwing sliders at about 88 miles an hour, and I was horrible. And I remember driving home from that and thinking, thank God it's just one team, because they're not going to be impressed with me. Little did I know I'd play for the Mets later, years later. But I just felt like I blew it. It was one day, and it was a bad day.
right.
So there's going to be kids that are going to walk away dejected today, and others that are going to know that they did really well. And the good news is we can kind of still talk the truth about them, because we see them at practice, we see them in indoor training in winter, we see them in their games. So we can talk on their behalf, but the coaches wanted to see this. Everybody I talked to in the last year with this pandemic, they just had a hard time pulling the trigger on position players. They want to see them compete in games.
Right.
So that's what we're giving them, that opportunity.
Terrific. All right.
So
We're
first
going to
up,
be moving back out to the field.
First up here is Kyle McSorley. He's been a first baseman, corner guy. He's getting back on the mound. So Kyle McSorley is interesting. He used to pitch for us as a young kid on the 50-70 field, and even when we moved to 12U 60-90, he was our championship pitcher. He'd get on there, throw some knuckleballs, and now he's transitioned to catching, and now he's playing catcher first, and we're obviously going to throw him today as well because I don't think pitching is out of the question. He's worked on his body tremendously. He's lean, he's tall, he's strong. Great work ethic, great team guy, and again, another kid I've had for a long time, just very proud of.
Oh, Rob Grano, he would be so happy with these hops we're getting off of that sod. I don't remember that last fall or summer. They can actually feel the ground ball without getting hit in the lips. Just every kid I look at out here, all I can think about is how respectful they are. Right?
And we talked about the last time we were up here a few weeks
Right.
ago. Yeah. Yep.
They're just good kids.
Yep.
Got to give the parents some credit here. Hunter Del Gurcio. They call him Bear. He's got a
Josh,
little bit
get
of
on
pop.
that Zoom.
Some pop in his bat. And like many of these kids, he will always find you at the end of practice, look you in the eyes, shake your hand. Okay, now we're 2022, Cord Burzin.
Tremendous power this guy has.
Crazy.
Crazy power.
I saw him get beat by an inside pitch last year at Diamond Nation and hit it out of left field. When he walks up to the plate, you just look at him and you say, wow, this is a good size athlete that doesn't even know how strong he is. And this is where he's putting the time in to improve his defense on first. And looks pretty good right now. He's been working at it. He can be adequate there or above adequate. And he's going to help somebody because he's got some pop.
And you said he's primarily a first baseman then,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Right.
So here
All
are
right.
Here are the
We're back.
catchers, right? Catchers.
We're back
Yeah.
again. So as we adjust the cameras, we're going to have some more conversation of the program itself, Coach. And obviously, if you want to come in here, you kind of talked about it. We want to kind of talk about it a little bit more. Talk about the culture of Sportika Gallagher, and what you try to kind of impose upon your players. Obviously, it's not only about developing their skills, but also developing as men.
Yeah, I think the life lessons we teach, it's all about family, it's all about culture. It's extremely important to me. I don't want to just be a travel organization that's just collecting checks and all that stuff. Dave and I are trying to pride ourselves in a program that's about family and relationships to go further. All these guys, even guys that have played for Dave, they come to Sportika, they work out, they help us coach, they volunteer their time, and they come back. That's what we want to create here and make this for life. And then obviously if people want to get involved in coaching that played for us, they know what we're about and they come back and they coach for us.
Yeah.
For me, that's very important. I think Dave, believes in all that stuff. It's been a great relationship here over the course of 3.5 years, going on our 4th. And I love what we have here as far as athleticism. Kids and young men, like you said, they're going to be great young men. There's no doubt they're all going to be successful in whatever that they end up doing, whether it's baseball or their career.
This has been the biggest surprise for me is that the kids, what happens to them when they become young men after they've left us and they go to college and they have some have success, some do not have success, and then you get a phone call about can we come back and do an internship, and it really is a good idea because there's several different avenues within our organization, right? You have the recruiting aspect, you have umpiring, you have coaching, you have mentoring. You have the management side. So there's a lot. And for the kids that come back and take it serious, it's a big help for them. I tell them, there's 2 ways I can do it, right? I can sign off on a sheet that you were here for X amount of hours, or you can do it and really try to learn, and they do. So I really had no idea that was going to take place when I started doing this so long ago. I just thought it was develop kids, but it's more than that. It's now a lot of our players, ex-players, are high school coaches. A lot of them are college coaches, and quite a few are still playing professional baseball right now, and some in the major leagues. That's always been the funnest part for me is going home and watching, picking up the computer and seeing who's doing what at the college level and the pro level that you have personal relationship with.
Well, I could tell you, for us here at BFA Sports and BFA Productions, we felt like we could feel the culture here. When we come in, we feel like family, and that's a pretty cool part about it. It's like you're welcomed, and it's, again, for the boys, it's huge for them because it makes them feel relaxed. They can kind of develop their skill set and then translate it into the higher levels, obviously. So we want to thank you for welcoming us in.
Well, we appreciate that, and thank you from us as well.
Absolutely.
And you're trying to help them out, too, with helping someone realize maybe baseball's not for me, but I'm going to help you become a very good citizen and a good person, and then come back and give our program some things that you possibly learn here.
That's where the honesty comes in,
Yep.
right?
Right, yep.
It's not always easy to have a sit down with a kid and their parents to tell them the truth. But the line I always use is we're not talking about a medical condition here. We're not doctors saying that something is wrong. We're just simply saying maybe it's better to bounce in a different direction. And I'll tell you something funny. All those years I played professionally and in the big leagues, I would get nervous. For these events, I get really nervous for the kids. I do. Like, I can't sleep the night before, and I've been doing them a long time. I just know how important it can be, one way or the other, for the kids to either show themselves well or have a really bad day. I know we would be very supportive of a kid who struggles and put our arm around him and say, hey, there's going to be other opportunities. But I still get nervous for them.
Sure. And it just goes to show the love and the passion you have for these young men. That speaks volumes. So, besides, we did outfield, we did infield, we did obviously first baseman. We're going to be working with the catchers next, right? And then what's the next step after that so everybody at home knows?
Then we'll do our game.
Or do our game.
Yeah, the pitchers will get loose. They're probably close now where they'll just go down and throw a few, and then we'll start the game. We will control the game.
Okay.
So we can keep a pace. So that you're
Sure.
not going to see a pitcher throw 35 pitches in a half inning. If he gets to 25 pitches and he's really struggled, we'll probably finish that batter, and that'll be it. We'll roll over the inning. We'll also have, if a pitcher, goes through 3 outs and 8 pitches or, something like that, we'll just keep him out there.
Okay.
Let him face another couple. It's
Great.
like I told the kids, this is all about them.
Yeah.
And if there was ever a day to be selfish, today's the day. Show your skill. If you run, when you get on first, steal second. Try to steal third.
Absolutely.
And just don't worry about the score. Like, this is all about them today.
All right. So we're going to move to
The
the catchers.
Yep.
Looks like Brian Kopp first, right, Nick?
Yeah, Ryan Koff, 2023. Freehold Township High School.
All right, so we're going 2 to first and 2 to second.
2 bunt plays to first. Then not sure if they're going to throw to second or just throw like a steal, right?
Pop throw. Yeah.
Pop throw, yeah. Okay. Ryan doesn't say no to anything, right, Nick? You
No.
ask him to come in and help, or
Yep.
he just was, yes, he never says no. Hard-working kid.
And that's Kyle Fox next to Ryan. Kyle's been great, Dave.
Yeah.
I mean, construction job Monday through Friday, gets up at 5:30 in the morning and literally closes Sportica down at 11 o'clock at night.
Wow.
Does everything we ask. He goes over and beyond these kids. He's coaching and running our 12U age group that has 3 teams going to Cooperstown. He's doing that. Kyle has been a godsend for Dave and I. I mean, Dave, anything else you want to add to that?
He's one of those guys, the rare guy that loves what he's doing, and that's hard to believe when you have a construction job. You're up on a roof when it's freezing, and then the first thing you do is go home, get changed, and come in and work with the kids, and he loves it.
All right, we're ready to go.
Foxy, we good, Foxy?
All right, here we go. Ryan Kopp.
Ryan Koff, 2023, Freehold Township. Ryan's one of those kids who works extremely hard. And like Dave mentioned, he just does whatever you need him to do. He's a team guy. Never puts himself before the team, goes out there, battles, does his thing, is getting better every day. Again, a kid that is getting better every time he gets on the field.
One more, Coach. One more.
You speak to that, but I saw
Just for
it.
him,
So when I was down on the field, I had to adjust a couple cameras, get some information about one of your outfielders, and you sensed it right there when you were watching the young man that are taking the throws from the outfield.
Good job, Ryan.
It's a great job, Ryan.
Madden Stanley.
Madden Stanley, again, a 2023 catcher. Multi-sport athlete, plays football as well. I mean, look at this body.
He's tall. I was going to say.
Look at this body.
Tall,
I mean,
too.
I wish.
Yeah, Donis.
Yeah.
He's a man, too. You know what I mean? Like, he can take criticism, look you right in the eyes.
Beautiful.
But, yeah, he does a blue shirt on because he's on the national team, but he is a 2023.
Yeah, it's a very good point, Dave.
He plays a little outfield, too. Like, he's that kind of an athlete.
Plus, I'll tell you,
Nice.
for your hitters here, you got a good BP guy right here from the left-handed side.
Yes, we do.
Right there.
He's clutching up right now, isn't he?
Yeah, I'd say yes.
This is Andrew Conderso.
He's a Steiner kid.
Go ahead, Dave. Let's hear about Steiner. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Give them your love. Give them your love.
I'm on their outfield
I hear
wall.
you. Dave, since I hit with you when I was a kid, am I on your wall, at least in your garage?
Well, your father said that I didn't do a good job. Andrew's a hardworking kid. Good. He receives very well, blocks very well.
Very good athlete. Plays basketball, point guard as well. Point guard in basketball, loves it, and he just plays the game extremely hard.
I'm sorry, did you say graduating year? I'm sorry, what year?
2023.
23.
Yep. Actually, no, he reclassed. I actually believe. I think he's at 2024 now.
Oh, wow.
I believe he's at 2024 now.
All that stuff is mixing me up.
Yeah, the reclassification.
Oh, yeah.
It's getting tough.
There's Christian Bernardini.
This is Christian Bernardini, who is transitioning to catch. He played outfield earlier today. Again, and just an electric arm, great athletic body.
Yeah,
And
big kid. Another big kid.
Another big kid. I mean, it's
I like the fundamentals. Using his glove and his hand to pick that ball up.
and he can run. He can run.
A catcher that can run.
No
All
doubt.
right.
Christian can run. He flies.
Christian's already gotten a lot of interest, and everyone says the same thing. Love his athleticism, and those who've had a chance to talk to him love the type of person that he is. He's a kid that at this age can hold a conversation with a college coach. And
And this is Kyle McSorley, 2023. Played first base in the IO part of it, and is now catching as well. And you'll see him on the mound again. Another kid with who's a giant with athleticism and another good arm.
Wow. He is big.
He's a big boy.
Yes, he
He's a
is.
big boy.
one thing we know about Kyle is that whatever amount of talent he has in that body, he will get to it. He will get to his peak talent. He works hard.
Absolutely.
Ooh, that's some pretty good hands
Nice
on
hands
that.
right there. Yes, sir, Ray.
And a tag.
And a tag.
That's a drill we have. Short hop pick tag drill. How about that one, Coach?
So obviously
That works.
works hard, but he's probably very coachable at the same time. I'm sorry, Coach.
Yes, absolutely. He is
Yeah.
a great kid. He will do whatever his team needs him to do in that day. So if it's to catch, he'll go out and catch. If it's to play first, he'll play first. He'll even play third, and he'll go on the mound in a big spot. He was our guy on the mound, and then we kind of grew out of it. And now he's actually revisiting that opportunity because his arm's so good, and there's so much talent there in the arm.
All right, so that wraps it up for the skill sets.
Yep.
We're going to go down and play some baseball now, so we're looking forward to that, and we'll bring you some play-by-play, and looking forward to some good baseball. So, all right, we'll be back after this short break. All right, we're back here in Jackson, New Jersey for the Sportika Gallagher 16U, 17U workout. We're going to game time with Tyler Kane on the mound for the national team.
It's amazing how much he gets out of this little body, Dave. If only I could have done the same, you know? I mean, he's up to 90 miles an hour.
He's a strong kid. He's put together pretty good.
Mature kid, smart kid, just great work ethic.
So besides the fastball, what else does he throw?
He's got a curveball.
And a plus changeup.
Yep.
A plus changeup. I mean, he stays inside of that pitch, and it's good arm speed, and it dives down and in to your right-handed hitters. And we purposely put Coach Quentin Hatt out there as umpire because he's not a real tall guy, and it's going to make our pitchers look taller. All right, here we go. Game on.
All right.
So leading off here is Mike Villani.
Mike Villani, number 13.
Yep. Quentin Hatt doing the umpire.
Second
Dave?
baseman. Second baseman,
Second
correct?
baseman.
Yep.
Yeah, and he'll be pitching second today as well.
Okay. And the first pitch from Kane. Fastball outside for a ball.
Quentin Hatt does a lot of our infielders, works with a lot of our infield guys, our middle guys. Does a nice job. The umpire today, looking fresh.
And a 1-0 pitch from Kane. Over for a strike called. It's now 1-1. The 1-1 pitch.
For coaches,
Fastball over for a strike.
Any coaches out there that are looking for the velocity and exit velocity and everything, we purposely did not want to do that today.
Okay.
This is their first time outside.
Okay.
It's a good point, Dave.
Makes perfect sense.
Strike three struck him out as Villani goes down swinging.
We all know pitchers are going to be way ahead of hitters here today, as this is the first live actions here. So
That was my spring training every year coming from New Jersey, trying to make a team and being behind. It is what it is, right? You got to compete.
So you have number 1, Maroney, coming up.
yep, Reese Maroney.
Reese Maroney, shortstop.
Special kid, Reese. Special kid. Special player, leader, like Nick said, on the team. One of those guys, and he'll get things done that need to be said by a coach. Pretty good breaking ball there.
Real nice breaking
Yes, it
ball.
was.
First pitch is over for a strike call.
That's unfair, right,
Yeah,
Reese?
Reese is shaking his head like, thanks, Tyler.
I'm trying to make a team here.
You got 1 pitch. Inside for a ball.
Reese should know better. He needs to wear that and start the inning here. Let's go.
Oh,
That's a pretty
nice
good
breaking
sequence right
ball.
There it is.
That's
1-1 breaking
I
ball.
can tell you right now, Coach Sean Camp is at George Mason, where Tyler has committed, and he's loving that sequence right there. Breaking ball, fastball in off the plate, another breaking ball.
So count 1 and 2.
Atta
1-2
boy,
pitch
Reese.
fouled straight back.
Good battle there.
Yep. Count still 1 and 2, and here's the 1-2 pitch. Fouled back again, so Maroney battling.
Always talk to Dave about Reese always has a competitive at bat. It doesn't matter how hard he's throwing, what he has. Reese is going to give you a quality at bat. He's going to make you work, and here he's doing it again right here in March, right off the bat.
Again, the 1-2 pitch. Inside for a ball.
Still good at bat. Mm-hmm. You think about this as the first live at bat this kid has had outside, and he's stayed on a changeup to foul it off.
Yeah.
He fought off a fastball, and he's getting himself back into this at bat.
He's working a count. Working a count.
So count.
Kane's got an unbelievable changeup. We might see it here.
And a 2-2 pitch.
Well, he went fast.
Fastball low and away. So Maroney's worked it to full.
Whenever we're in big tournaments and we're facing good arms, we always try to make the pitcher just work every at bat and get him out of there.
Great
That's
at
a
bat.
prime example right there of what we try to do here. It's a great at bat by Maroney, and I would say he'll be running very soon. This is Christian Bernardini.
Well, that's a hard thing to teach your kids, too. That's a good at bat. 7, 8, or
Yeah.
9 pitch. That's a real good at bat. But you're telling kids it's a good at bat. When he
Absolutely.
got 7 pitches and he walked or he hit a fly ball, made an out. He doesn't understand that quite yet.
Believe it or not, that kid actually does. That kid actually does understand. It's about us, and he gets on base there and works the count. I mean, he's up to 10, 11 pitches here. Christian Bernardini. Yeah. Number 20.
First pitch was a fastball on the outside corner for a strike. Oh, breaking ball just
Yep.
misses.
Love watching the kids, just the little nuances of the game that Leary immediately said to Tyler Kane, you got me on a comebacker. You coach it for years, and then you're not coaching. They need to do it on their own, and they're doing it.
The 1-1 pitch. Fastball just inside for a ball. It's now 2-1.
I think Quentin Hatt likes something.
You can tell, yeah.
A lot of energy
You can
back
see,
there.
yeah, sure he does.
A lot of energy.
Green light to steal, Coach?
Yeah, I think they're on their own.
Yeah, they're on their own. I'd be looking to see him go here soon. Predicting an off-speed pitch.
There he goes.
There it is.
Ooh, we
Throw down a
launched.
second. Not in time to get him.
That ball was up. I guess it's a 3-1 count,
Yep.
right?
Yep. Count moves to 3-1.
Cody's now here. Coach Cody has showed up here, Dave, and he's walking around and communicating with everybody, letting everyone know that he's braced us with his presence today. So welcome aboard, Cody.
Maroney at second base takes his lead. Fouls it straight
I like that
back.
there.
Does Bernardini.
Yep, that Bernardini. I like that there. 3-1 being aggressive, right?
Yeah.
Expecting fastball and just missed it. Our coaches are great. All of them. They all give us everything they have, and I think that's what makes us special as well. I think they buy into the culture as well. But let's get back to the game here with a 3-2 count.
Actually,
No,
that was 3-1. Now it's 3-2, so it's now
it's
full.
There it is.
Yep.
So I apologize.
No, it's all right.
So he swung 3-0.
No, I think the one
Some
pitch was called a
3-1.
strike.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
My apologies. I'll let you do the broadcasting.
No big deal.
3-2 pitch is a fastball on the inside corner, swinging and missing. So Bernardini goes down swinging.
And now this is Hunter Del Gercio.
Here comes Bear. You got to take a look at the two dads out in right field, outside the fence there. Their social distancing as good as they possibly can.
They're about a good 10 feet away from each other.
Extremely on two ends of the
Hunter
bench.
Del Gercio is an unbelievable fastball hitter here. So he's going to be sitting here on a fastball to drive and get a 2-out hit here. That would be my guess, but tremendous power. And he's going to be sitting on a fastball here, no doubt. Something to drive.
First pitch was out of his zone for a ball, so it's 1-0 to DeGercio.
Constantly working with Hunter and trying to go the other way and use his power at all fields.
Coach,
That might be a jump defense.
yeah, we lose a lot of them here. I find myself watching the first baseman with 2 outs and always want more depth. You know what I mean? And they all seem to want to. They'll start back
And they'll creep.
and then
And
they
they'll
creep,
creep in,
and they
yep.
lose that lateral range. As you see, he's doing it here. Especially when the right-hander just was a little bit late on a fastball, or
Right.
to your point, if he's trying to go the other way. That's part of, they've got to be back, so the pitcher's got to be counting on to get over. It can save you a run. He's pitching.
Fastball
He's
in the
really
first strike.
pitching in well.
Yep.
Yeah.
He is.
Yep.
You gotta love that. I mean, I didn't like it as a hitter, but as a coach, I love when a pitcher can pitch in for strikes and in off the plate because it really opens up the outside corner.
I believe the count is 1-2.
Good
to
job by
Del Gercio.
Madden.
I feel like a lost art in today's game is pitchers are always afraid now to go inside, so we've kind of preached that. We want our guys to attack guys in. You hit them, but let's go after them in. Make them feel uncomfortable.
Ooh, right. Brings him up. Strike 3 struck him out. That will end this top half inning. We'll be back with the bottom half after this break.
Good inning by Tyler.
Yeah, it's nice.
Never say you're being picky.
All right, we're back. So we have number 17 on the mound. Who's that, Coach?
This is Justin Herbstman, verbally committed to Virginia Tech, 2023 grad.
Special kid.
Special kid. Again, I have known him and his family for a very long time. We kind of have a joke. He pitches on Sundays. We save him for our championship games ever since he's 9 years old. Every time he gets the ball for us, we feel like we're going to win. There's not one game where he never delivers. We're in the game. He competes all the time. Again, fastball, slider, curveball, changeup, and he will work backwards. And never too big of a moment for this guy. He always comes through, always, and delivers a good outing. And you're going to see it here today. His first time out, and Old Bridge has got a good one here.
Total package. And Justin all of a sudden just woke up the world of college coaches at a PBR event. And I really got to give the coaches credit for seeing a kid that at the time, I think he was 83, 84 with tight spin on his breaking ball. And as I have learned and found out that the breaking ball, that kind of tightness on the spin can be a pretty good test of your future velocity. And they got that right. He's jumped about 4 or 5 miles an hour just since the fall, and he worked his rear end off in the winter. So the guys over at Vatech are going to be happy with what they see. And he is just a high character kid.
He's a team guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a team guy. Justin Herbstman. Justin Herbstman's on the mound. And the batting order, yeah, Herbstman's right there. And then this is the batting order right here for them. So
All right.
this is Leary leading off for the 17U.
Full name, Coach?
Sean
Leary? Okay. And the first pitch from Leary. He takes the ball inside. Ryan Leary, class of 22. The shortstop. And the 1-0 pitch from Herbstman. Just inside for ball. It's now 2-0.
See if Ryan looks fastball here. Never know with Juddy, though.
Never know.
And he went
There it
breaking
is.
ball.
There
Yep.
it is.
Juddy is Herbstman's nickname that we call him Justin.
Yeah, we call him Juddy, and Kyle Fox calls him Young Falcon.
So the count now 1-2 on a breaking ball called strike. And the 1-2 pitch. Foul at the first base side and out of play. Count remains 1-2.
We need those baseballs.
That 2-0 curveball made that fastball work.
Yep.
Right?
I love that he did that there.
Now the hitter has no idea what's coming on. Good job, Ryan. Now what if you're Liam Sweeney on deck? You got a left-handed hitter on deck and seeing this breaking ball in his fastball. Do you want to go thank the coach and say thanks for getting me in?
So I believe the count is now even at 2-2. Pitch outside for a ball. It's now 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Just missed.
It's a nice at bat there
Yep.
by Leary. Start off the inning.
So Leary earns a walk to first.
Liam Sweeney coming up. He's a grinder. This will be a challenge for him, right? This will be a challenge for anybody, but for a lefty, this will be rough. So we'll see how he battles here.
Dave, what do you think? A little small ball here, maybe?
I'd like to see him do it. It has to be part of his game.
First pitch is outside for a ball to Sweeney.
Well, rather obviously it's part of your game too, because I saw the third baseman move in right away. A lot of travel team programs that just go let them play and go hit.
Nah, yeah, this team gets it. I'm glad to see them do that by themselves.
Herbstman sets in the pitch. Strike call.
Liam Sweeney wasn't thrilled with that call.
No, what I
Some
have to
growling
say.
out of the dugout.
Yeah, he wasn't thrilled with that call there.
So the count evens at 1-1 to Sweeney.
Leary's a plus runner. He's trying to read Justin's move over there. This is one of the things that, you pick up things after you're done playing that you learn as a coach. And one of the things I learned is I love our left-handers to show just a low leg walkover move, just to prevent the guys from going on first move.
There goes Leary. Here's the throw. Not in time to get him. Good try by the shortstop trying to drop that tag.
Christian showed some good arm strength there from behind the plate.
Yes, he did.
Leary
Yep.
got a good read, and he's a plus runner.
Replay?
We got a replay here on the last pitch.
Wow.
Stolen base. Here it is. You guys want to see it?
You guys are top notch. I didn't know you had replay.
Here it is, right here. I definitely gets a great jump.
Yes, he did.
Ooh, almost got him.
Might have got him, right? Might have got him.
Did he get
You're gonna put a little pressure on the umpire out there.
Yep.
I think Q needs help on that, Dave.
I think he was out of position.
Yeah, he didn't move. Quentin, we got to be better out there.
Now we're definitely not paying him.
Well, all our coaches volunteer their time anyway. Remember, Dave? It's community hours. That's why our building's so nice. We don't have to worry about the payroll for the coaches.
So Sweeney doing a great job battling here against Hertzman.
So both offenses obviously being selective here, making the pitchers work, which is nice to see. Grind out a bat to make the pitchers work every inning, every pitch.
Oh, nice
That was-
breaking
that
ball.
Was dirty
Yes, it
right
was.
there,
Wow.
3-2.
That's unfair.
Here, you want to see it again? Here we go, guys. Show you again on that last pitch.
Replay on Juddy.
Let's see if the
That's a nice job
Yeah,
buckling
that's
his
a nice-
knees.
He
yes,
has a
it
lot
did.
of confidence in his
Yeah.
command of that.
great
pitch.
break.
That's tough for Leary. He should definitely apologize for when this is over. That's a tough one not for Leary, for Liam Sweeney. Liam Sweeney, that's a very good at bat there, man.
There's Tyler Provost.
Yep. Good hands here, Dave, right? From
Yes.
Tyler?
It's very fast hands.
He's pitching backwards now,
Yep,
getting
first-
that curveball going.
Yep, first pitch is over for a strike call and a curveball.
You think of the importance of that, what the dugout has seen. All the hitters in the dugout are looking out there, and that resonates not just with the guy he's pitching to, but all of them. Makes it a little tougher to guess on pitches.
Yes, it does.
Good block there by Christian.
Who's behind the dish again?
Christian Bernardini.
Christian Bernardini.
It's a
Thank
nice
you.
job there.
Miss, zoom in on the runner.
Justin, when he has a tendency to miss with his fastball, will always go to his curveball to kind of bring it back. Does it very well, as you guys can see now. He's getting the curveball going here. And he's not afraid to throw it 3-4 times in a row.
So Leary's on the mind of Herbstman.
Should have the angle so the coaches can see the line.
Ryan probably is trying to pick a spot to steal third.
Or if you want to switch
Dave, you
spots.
better not make the second out of third, though.
And that's the one thing we want these guys to do. If they have power, take some chances. Okay.
Yep.
Take some chances on pitches, try to drive it, and if you can run, show that
Go
you
ahead
can
and
run.
run. Yep, absolutely. A 2.
So showing you some showcase angles, right? So not many times in a game you're going to see one of the cameras focus on a runner, the other one kind of focus pitcher, batter, and catcher. But this is something we like to show from a college perspective. Coaches want to have eyes not just on the pitcher, but who's running bases too. So to help you guys out a little bit.
This is fantastic. When you think about So you can send a kid or a parent, or we can send a coach to this link from anywhere in the country.
Anywhere.
And they can watch it at their leisure. They can watch it if they're like me, and I know Nick, we don't sleep much. You can watch it 3 o'clock in the morning. I would love that.
It's so important because from a base running standpoint, what does a kid do? How does he react to every pitch? What is it that he's seeing? And now the coaches get to react and see what he's reacting to.
Right. Provost drew the walk. We still got one out, I believe, in the inning, and
This is Joey
Gommitter's up.
A lot of power here from Joey, so I'm sure he's going to be looking to drive one into a gap here. See how Jetty responds and goes after him here on the first pitch.
There goes Leary. What'd he do? He went standing?
Yeah,
Yes, he did.
he slid when Christian threw him out, trying to steal third base.
Yeah.
So that's a great throw there by Christian Bernardini.
That's tough running with a left-handed hitter, right?
Yeah, clear path to third base.
But you got to be sure if you're going to make it there with
Absolutely.
a lefty.
Yep.
Now we'll see how the runners lead at second base here with 2 outs, if it expands or not. He's got to be able to score on a hit. And I know
nice
if I'm at
pitch.
second base right now, I'm not stopping on a base hit. You're going to have to throw me out here.
Joey Gommitter's forced to battle now. I believe it's 0-2. Joey's dad played pro ball, so he's good pedigree.
Joey's a great kid. Works extremely hard.
Fly ball to left field. Actually, center fielder coming over to make the call.
Danny Cyprian.
Wait, he took command of that one.
Yes, he did.
As soon as the ball's hit anywhere near him, you'll hear Danny. No doubt.
All right, that'll be the end of the first with no score. We'll go to the top of the second. Be back right after this break. All right, we're back as we move to the top of the second inning. Michael Duran on the mound for the 17U national team. Who's the catcher showing off his arm back there, Coach?
Madden Stanley.
Madden Stanley.
Michael gets a lot of swings and misses. And I've watched him several games last year. And typically that's usually late movement, right? If it's not overpowering velocity, it's usually movement. And he's a throwback. He's got a knuckleball.
Yeah, this is McSorley, right?
Kyle McSorley.
Colin
leading
McSorley.
off.
Right?
Michael Duran on the mound.
Yep.
Duran always working out, getting extra swings, working on his craft. So another great worker and competitor.
Line drive to the right field, right at the right fielder,
Gotta
who
love
makes
that-
the grab.
Gotta love that as a pitcher.
Yeah. And McSorley swung it well.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, Kyle definitely is improving as a hitter every single day. Both these teams, man, great kids. They just work extremely hard, and this is Daniel Cyprian.
Cyprian playing center field today.
So Danny's interesting. He went to a event that I'll let Dave talk about in a minute, and Dimitri Young asked him to try to be a switch hitter. So it gave me a headache throughout the year watching Danny try to be a switch hitter and bat righty and lefty, obviously. And then in a trip in Delaware, he hit a 3-run home run lefty that still has not landed, down by 2 in the last inning. And then He struggled a little bit, but he stuck with it, and that was what I was most impressed with. He didn't care about his numbers. He just stuck with it throughout the year, and now he's kind of transitioned, saying, I tell him no more lefty. He gives me nightmares, so he's back to the right side. But still a pretty good story there. 3-run home run with the game on the line with 2 outs in Delaware in an 18U tournament. We were 15, and he hit a 3-run home run to give us the lead. Dave, what is that event that you always talk about, the Vero Beach, so everyone can
it's
know?
the Hank Aaron Invitational now. That go foul?
Yes.
Yeah, used to be the elite development, and that year, that summer, a couple summers ago, I brought him in, and he met Ken Griffey Jr. And
His idol, right?
It's his idol, and his mom said, you have to excuse that he's not listening to you talk anymore. He sees Ken Griffey Jr. standing behind you.
Dave, don't worry. If it was you or Griffey, I would still listen to you, bro. I promise.
Sipper taking some pretty good hacks here. Oh, nice breaking ball.
That was
That's a tough
strike.
pitch. Quit and leave that up.
Woo. Let's watch it again right here. Oh, nice pitch.
Up? What do you think?
No, I thought it was there.
It was
That was
there?
at the letters, yeah.
I'm being biased. I was trying to help Danny out. Duran, nice job there, though, with the 2-2 curveball.
Is this Sitanko?
This is Aaron Shatenko.
Shatanko.
He's got a twin brother that's a tremendous gymnast. Am I right?
Yep. Josh, and he played with us all the way through until this year, and now he's concentrating on gymnastics. He's, ranked in the country. It's pretty remarkable, the athletic family that this Shatenko family has. It's definitely from the dad.
Duran
Play
showing
some college baseball.
That's a nice breaking ball,
Yes, he
Coach.
does. Yep, absolutely.
That's what his coaches tell me. He just competes out on the mound, competes and gets outs.
I
Yeah.
just love Duran's makeup.
2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss.
Amazing what breaking ball strikes can do, right? And make you late on
Absolutely. Yep.
a fastball. Can't really sit on anything.
2-2 pitch. 2-2 breaking ball. What do you throw a change there? Was that a breaking ball?
No, I think
I
that
couldn't
was a
see it.
breaking ball.
Yeah.
That was a breaking ball.
I don't know if he's thrown his knuckleball, but he should mix it in.
He's got a good knuckleball.
He does, and usually, you hear of a kid throwing a knuckleball, and that's what you do in the yard. But his is legit. That was it.
Oh, that was it. I was going to say the way it moved.
Yep.
That was not a bad
Wow,
pitch.
that was
And that's a
that
nice
was-
job by Madden to catch that because
Yeah.
you don't see knuckleballs all the time. So good job by Madden Stanley back there.
And the 3-2 pitch. Fly ball to the right side. Right fielder making the
Eli,
call.
good job of calling him off of that ball.
Yep.
Yep.
That
Good
will-
job. Good inning by Duran.
1-2-3 inning in the top of the second. We'll move to the bottom of the second. We'll be right back after this break. And we're back here in Jackson, New Jersey with Mike Villani on the mound for the 16U Elite, correct? All right,
Yep.
16U Elite.
Another Old Bridge High School guy. Coach Matt Donahue will be a happy guy this year with his rotation. And young, sophomores. Justin Hertzman, now Mike Villani.
So Villani, a class of 23, started out the game playing second base. Now on the mound. So tell us a little bit about Mike Villani.
Great kid, great teammate, tremendous athlete. Was a three-sport athlete, played football, basketball, and baseball up until this year, and now is fully concentrated on baseball. Wonderful kid, grades are good, and ultimate competitor. I mean, he really does anything you need him to do, and he goes out there and he's just a remarkable young man, great family, been involved in our program here for a long time. Another kid I've had at a very young age, and it's just grown with us. That's like the most proudest thing, right? Especially in the day and age of travel baseball with everyone bouncing around. I always think it's extremely important to just trust the guys you've been with. And most of these guys have done that, so I always want to say thank you to them and their families for always sticking by us.
So we have Michael Duran.
This is Michael Duran.
Yep.
This is Michael Duran leading off here for 17U.
Oh, line drive
right.
up the middle, almost got the umpire. I don't know.
I hope
Wow.
we can see the replay of that.
That's a great job by
Woo.
Quinn getting out of the way. Good thing he's 23 and young. Because I probably would have got
Here
hit
it is
right-
again.
I probably would have got hit in the forehead.
Wow.
Whoa.
That was nice. That was nice.
That was a bullet.
And the problem with Michael Duran hitting that first pitch, we didn't get a chance to say anything
Didn't say
about him.
anything.
But nice swing. He jumped on it.
So this is Cooper Athey.
Cooper Eighth, yeah.
Yep.
It's a guy that's been with Dave for quite some time, right, Dave?
Yeah, since he was 10. So he is, as I was saying earlier, he's a plus runner, but he's not your prototypical leadoff guy. He's more of a 5 or 6 hitter.
And did not like that strike two call by Coach Q.
Coach Q might be a little shook up, though.
He
He might
is.
be seeing things
Yeah.
a little. His eyes might still be spinning.
That's hey, you know what? That's a good point.
Duran holds, and the ball fouled to the third base side and out of play.
Another lost ball.
Dave is going to go get him after a knock on the door and sign some autographs and get us those baseballs back.
There you go. That might work.
It could work. It's worth a try here. Baseballs, we need them, especially the pearls.
Nice side-by-side shot. Showing the runner.
Whoop.
He's outside for ball.
Cooper's got some interest in him. And like many of the kids in that 2022 class, we're hoping that they can get to see the live at-bats, not just here in the live stream events, but also I know they extended that the deadline again, so hopefully in the summer a lot of schools can get out.
Fastball outside for ball.
Coop's fighting his way back into this at-bat.
Yes, he is.
I believe Coach Q said 2-2.
2-2.
Duran takes his lead at first. He holds. Pitches high for a ball. It's now full at 3-2.
Cooper's done a nice job here, getting back into this count.
Full count. Will Doran, will he run? I'm not sure.
As a coach, I'm always sending the runner here if he has speed or above average speed early in the game on 3-2. But that's just me. Dave, what's your thoughts on that, on 3-2
Yeah.
early?
I played on big league teams that did the same. Jeff Torborg for the White Sox used to say 3-1, 3-2. We're running unless I stop you.
Especially when you're facing good pitching, right? Because you got to make things happen, especially with less than 2 outs. I want to get that guy over to second base as quickly as possible. So this is Eli Greasmith.
That's after Cooper Athey went down looking on a third strike call. You said this was who?
Eli Greasmith.
Eli
Eli's sporting a brand new helmet.
Don't have to convince me. I feel the same way about 3-1, 3-2.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just I'm just a big believer in that.
He makes the hitter a little more aggressive in a good way, too.
It just popped up. Second baseman making the call.
That's a real pop-up.
That's a real – that is
Yeah,
up
there
there.
you go.
That should be the second out of the inning.
So Michael Villani bounced his way back, right? He gave up the first pitch base hit, 3-2 breaking ball for a strikeout, and now a
Couple
a pop
defensive
out.
changes there. That was Reese Maroney at second base, who was moved over, and Alex D'Ambrosio is now playing shortstop. We got 2 out here, man, on first base, and we have Cord Burzin.
Yeah,
Yep.
Cord Burzin.
Cord Burzin, tremendous power here. Can put one out.
First pitch is over for a strike call.
Mike goes right at him
Fastball.
here. Challenge him. No fear of Mike Villani. He's going to go at him. Although I would have been a little worried there with Cord, but I think I know the background more than Mike does, but I'm happy to see him attacking a hitter there.
And the 0-1 pitch. High for a ball. It's now 1-1.
Base runner's got to look for a ball in the dirt here. You know, you got a power hitter. A lot of times the pitcher wants to keep the ball down, and he's got to get in the scoring position, just looking for the ball in the dirt. He's not really a base stealer, but he can be a good base runner, Michael.
And 2 outs here, you like to see him try to get over to second, right? Anything in the dirt, he should be moving.
Yeah.
What was that hand gesture? I guess that was a strike. He pointed.
I think he yelled swing, I think.
Okay, so I guess it's 1 and 2. I think he called it a strike.
Yeah, I think he said that's what he said.
I thought he said protective screen. If he needs one.
All right, a 1-2 pitch. Oh, nice breaking ball by Villani.
Very
Struck
good,
him out.
very
And that'll end the inning. I think we're going to the
Very
top of the third. We'll be back after
2
this
in the
short
books.
break. All right, we're back. Let's move to the top of the third inning with, you said Josh Rader on the mound?
Josh Rader is on the mound, and leading off will be Alex D'Ambrosio, who will be pitching the bottom of the third for the 16s. But Alex D'Ambrosio leading off was at shortstop last inning and started the game at third base. And this is Josh Rader here on the mound.
Josh Rader's a big kid.
Dave, he plays football or no?
I think he used to, and I want to say his brother did, but he's just tough as nails, this kid. Comes from a family, is just good people, and brother was a hard worker. He's a hard worker. He's a competitor on the mound. I mean, I feel like I keep saying that, but he's aces. He gets after it.
He is.
You look at him compared to Coach Q, and he's
Yeah, big boy. This is Alex D'Ambrosio.
Alex D'Ambrosio.
How about that for the first pitch you face
just
outside?
Yeah. Knowing Alex, he has a little jitters right now.
If he could throw a curveball for a strike right here.
Just a little bit high and inside.
1-0 pitch.
2-0 here.
Fastball high for a ball.
Like to see Alex be aggressive here, right? Sitting fastball, dead red.
Yeah.
Start the inning off. Gets anything else, you should definitely take the pitch. See if Josh tries to get a fastball and get it over.
Fastball inside for a ball. D'Ambrosio plays third base, right?
Third base.
Yep.
Starting third baseman. Moved over to short. In the last inning, will pitch in the bottom of the third inning. And he's an infield guy. Second, short, third base, and an absolute great pitcher.
Defense moved around a little bit now. Say in a second.
Yeah.
You got now Doran went into play third base. Gamitter moved over to first. Let's see, Chase Moskowitz is at second. Liam Sweeney went out to center, and Cooper Athey moved over to left.
So this was our first inning pitcher, Hertzman.
Quinn, move to the other side. Call pitches on the other side. Right there. Thank you.
If I remember correctly, it's the C position.
This was our pitcher, Hertzman.
Yes, Herbstman.
Yes, this is Justin Herson.
Justin Herson.
Sorry if I was on you here.
First pitch is over for a strike call.
Probably going to make Josh Rader feel a little better to throw that pump in a strike.
I would love to see Juddy be heady here and get a bunt down to third baseline. Great bunter. Does it on his own at all times. Gets down the line. Runs really well. Love to see him do it. And I think Juddy's telling me no way today.
Oh, look, you got
Ooh,
the
they may have
short
him.
fence.
And they do get him. Wow.
Right now,
Nice.
Josh Rader is so
Nice
thankful for
recovery.
that short.
Nice
Yes,
recovery.
it is.
Here it is again, guys. Let's watch this again.
So a great recovery here by Madden Stanley, right? Takes a good bounce.
Real good recovery.
Yep.
Can't blame Zatanko for running, right?
D'Ambrosio.
Oh, absolutely not.
No, he pinch ran.
Oh, he
for
pinch
Alex.
ran?
Yeah, I think Alex is probably warming up.
Nice throw.
So that was Aaron.
Yeah.
We'll have to talk to Aaron here about that to start innings off. Dave, we'll have to do a session on that.
The ball popped straight up. Oh, nice job by the
that
catcher.
stay in here?
Yeah, it did.
That's a nice job by Madden. Good inning
in.
here for Madden Stanley, right? Recovering on a pass ball and then a little pop up, finding the baseball, getting rid of the mask, and making the play. And Rader is taking a deep breath, like, let's go.
I cannot believe that stayed in here. It's
Yes,
a
it
very
did.
short back porch here. All right, now you got Luke Treese with 2 outs, nobody on.
Another guy who can run. And there's the replay. Madden Stanley catching the foul, pop up, foul territory. Like to see Josh get ahead here.
First pitch looks like it was a breaking ball outside for ball.
Dave, what I like from our pitchers here so far early, they're not afraid to work backwards here in their first time on the mound,
Yeah.
this spring. Paul Valero's been working with Luke in the cages here throughout the winter, trying to get him
Better wait to see if he gets a hit
to
before
pull
you say
some
that.
pull some baseballs here, right? That's if Luke has any issues at the plate, it's to pull a baseball. He runs really well, hits the ball on the ground, gets down the line. So he's working on that. And it definitely looked like he's gained some weight here during quarantine in a good way, not my weight or Dave's weight.
I always like a young hitter that knows how to hit the ball the other way, and you have to teach him how to pull it as opposed to the opposite. A lot of young kids
That's the
pull,
call, the
pull,
outside
pull.
corner.
Then they get to this level, and the pitcher knows how to go away or soft, and they have no chance. So he's definitely been taught well,
Absolutely.
and he'll learn as he gets bigger, stronger, how to turn the ball. He's already done it a few times. I've seen him do it. But that's, if you think about it, that's some of the best hitters in the game of all time. That's their approach. They think middle opposite, and then they're on off speed. If you think of Jeter, Wade Boggs, those, a lot of Jeter's 2-strike hits were fastballs that went to right. He knew how to stay back. He knew how to use the other side of the field.
They're doing a nice job of keeping Reese off balance when he threw a 1-2, I think 1-2 breaking ball there, and that's a fastball outside for a ball. I believe it's 2-2.
Luke with a very balanced and easy take because he knows how to go
3-2?
the other
Okay.
way.
So I think it's 3-2.
Luke Treese with a good at bat here, good battle here between Josh and Luke.
Swing and a miss.
Nice job.
Struck him
Good pitch
out.
by
Great
Rader.
job by
Good job
Rader.
by Rader right
Yep,
there.
Very good.
All right, we'll move to the bottom of the third. Here's the pitch. You watch it here, Coach. Oh, nice breaking
Nice.
ball.
Yes, sir.
It's
Right.
beautiful.
Pitch.
Full count breaking ball.
Yep.
Madden Stanley with a good inning there
Yep.
behind the dish. And good job by Rader. And there's Doug Facendo leading his troops. Played at Texas Tech.
All right, we'll move to the bottom of the third. We'll be right back. All right, we move to the bottom of the third. We got Michael D'Ambrosio on the mound.
Alex D'Ambrosio.
Alex, I'm sorry.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Alex D'Ambrosio.
I only have last names, so
No,
you're going to have to help me out with the
I
first.
I got you.
I'm Bobby Gallagher, by the way.
Yeah, are you? Bobby Gallagher. All right, Bobby.
So a couple defensive changes here. You got Luke Treese playing short. Michael Villani is at second base. And now you got Hunter Del Gercio, who's entered the game at first base. Frankie Casero at third. Bernardini still behind the dish. Danny Cyprian in center.
And who do we have at the plate?
That's Madden Stanley, I believe, isn't it?
Backhand, nice play by the shortstop. Great glove work.
It's a nice job by Luke Treese. And his dad saying, Nick, find him some playing time in the infield. More battle. It's a nice job there by Luke.
We're going to get a
Wait a minute,
replay.
I don't know if we are, but yes, we are.
Oh,
We're
the
gonna go
right on cue.
Crack
Absolutely.
Crew's got it. Nice swing. Kept his head down. Luke,
Oh,
beautiful
nice.
play. That's Ozzie Smith-like. Nice
Down.
play
pop
right
there.
That's beautiful.
It's a nice job.
Okay, we have number 44. That would be.
Oh, this is Lexi Stout.
I missed the first pitch.
So did I.
We all did.
Alex showing some
Center
good
corner.
velocity.
Yep.
He's one of these, a 2023 that just keeps on coming both in the field and on the mound. I love that presence on the mound. The look in his face.
Just a little bit of unimportant information. Bobby Gallagher was an excellent baseball player from Pennsville, New Jersey.
Well, all the Gallaghers are.
How you like that?
That name is popular, actually.
And a 2-1 pitch. Oh, nice breaking ball.
Alex on the mound is the growth and the maturity is still growing. He's 82, 84, great curveball, and he just goes out there and shoves every time we give him the ball.
Oh,
There it is, back to
back breaking balls. Here we get a replay of it.
Here we go.
And then look at the little swag on the mound by Alex.
That is gorgeous.
If you're a hitter there, I mean, that's back-to-back curveball is tough for Stout there.
2 outs.
And again, there's that, the resonation in the dugout. He throws an inside fastball. The hitter just watched the previous hitter 2 breaking balls, and he's way late on a fastball in. Chase Moskowitz. Let's see if he can work his way back into this at bat. This is part of the
Did
process.
Chase Moskowitz?
Chase
Moskowitz?
Yeah.
Yep, Chase Moskowitz at the plate for 17U.
Pitch is a little bit up, according to the umpire out there.
An unfortunate part of the process here in the New Jersey this time of year is you're just behind pitching. Everything's been indoor, everything you've seen. And then you get outside and you feel like you never played the game before.
It's a great fastball at the
Right,
knees.
right at the knees.
Yep,
right on the
right at
outside
the knees
corner.
there for Alex.
That's a tough pitch. All day long, that's a tough pitch.
It's a nice inning there. And then
Oh, nice work.
there it is.
Yep.
Beautiful defense.
Frankie Casero across the diamond. So, I mean, like I said, this team pitches and plays D.
Here it is again.
Pitches and plays D. We got guys that throw strikes. We'll make plays. We've always preached. We pitch and play defense, and you'll win every game, and it's our best offense, like Reese said at that event. That's a line that we've used for a long time. So, great inning there by Alex, and
Ran a good fastball in on him.
Yeah,
Yep.
got jammed on that.
our defense putting in the work. So,
All right, we're going to move to the top of the fourth. We'll be right back. All right, I think we're moving to the top of the fourth. I think I said that earlier. We're moving to the top of the fourth. We have Eli Greesmith on the mound, a class of 22. Coach, you were saying a little something about him being reclassified?
Eli reclassing to the 2022 class.
Okay.
Matawan High School. Tremendous athlete. I mean, look at his legs. I mean, just keeps on growing. Been with us for a long time. Great athlete. Great kid. Literally is working on baseball or something to do with baseball on a regular basis, even starting to make wood bats now. Just for fun.
He's making
as like a
wood
hobby.
bats?
Yeah, very smart kid. I call him MacGyver. You guys remember that show MacGyver?
Oh, sure.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I call him. And great kid here and pretty good pitcher. Comes out here and competes. I think he's about 84, 85. And you're going to start to see a little arsenal here, fastball, curveball, changeup. We'll see how he looks up. We'll see how he looks right now on the mound. And he is leading off here is Brody Patterson for 16U. Dave, is there any defensive changes out there?
I don't know if Alexi Stout was out there last inning, but he's at second base.
And
right now.
Duran's at third, Leary's at short, and Madden will be catching pretty much the entire game. Although
Condurso's in there
Andrew
now.
Condurso is in there now, the 2024 grad. So young and obviously helping us out today. We appreciate Andrew for doing that. He was going to play in our earlier game, but obviously with weather, we had to push that game to August, and obviously we'll be making it up for our 15s. But he's here helping us out, and we appreciate him. He'll hold his own. Andrew's a hell of an athlete and a great leader.
So Patterson, class of 23, sophomore?
Sophomore, Robbinsville High School.
Yep.
Great body, long, lengthy, and athletic. I feel like he's just growing as a player, and Dave mentioned it earlier. Been with Dave for quite some time, I believe 10 years old.
Brody's probably, of course, he's a two-way guy. He's a hitter and he's a pitcher. He'll get on the mound later.
And I think he kept the blonde hair too, right?
Yeah, you remembered
I
him.
remember that, yep.
Lost the bet. He had the Packers winning.
That's okay.
3-1 pitch. High and away. He walked him.
Quinn! On the side!
All right, with the leadoff walk, we have Casero.
Frankie
Frankie
Casero,
Casero.
2023 grad, Manalapan High School. I love to see one of these guys put a bunt down here in a no-score game. Play a little small ball here, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen.
First pitch is a fastball over for a strike.
Definitely agree with you.
Yeah, I can tell you right now, if I was over there, we'd be bunting in the spot right now.
But that's the showcase mentality, is no one is going to bunt.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Yep.
I agree with that.
And the 0-1 pitch is a strike call. It's now quickly 0-2.
Two good fastballs there by
I think he found
Eli.
it. He needed to just
Yeah.
throw that first strike and relax.
Good job managing the run game, too. Just changing up tempo.
Yeah. Yes. He threw over.
Yeah.
Eli's always thinking. His baseball knowledge is very good, so he's always thinking about the next play.
I'll tell you something that I'm seeing right now today is that we purposely did not bring out a radar gun, but I'm seeing a lot of increased velocity, from the kids. Because remember, last time we've seen them was in the fall, and they've had the entire winter to physically get stronger and build up arm strength. You got to give Frankie a little credit there.
Yep.
Eli dropped down.
Yes, he did. Yep.
He threw about
Changed a little arm angle,
three-quarter
little arm
arm
angle.
slot. Frankie stayed in with his front side. Fouled
Frankie
that
will
off.
battle. Frankie will go up there swinging.
Well, as my brother from another said, he's doing a great job of changing his tempo.
Well, that's going to sit.
Eli's doing a great job of changing his
Yes,
tempo in
it
front
will.
of it.
Yep.
Nice shot to right field.
Good job by Frankie Casero there. I love that Brody's on third base, as it should be.
That was well played.
And that's it.
Everybody.
Everyone did a nice job there. Frankie Casero with a bloop single to right field for, I believe, our first hit of the day.
I can't believe you
Second
just
hit.
called that a bloop.
Oh,
sign.
your first
yeah,
hit.
Frankie's going to be mad.
Nah, Frank. I told you I'm very hard on Frankie, and it's in a good way. He needs a little motivation, but that's a nice job there with Frankie, especially falling behind 0-2.
Yeah, two-strike base hit.
Yeah.
And Provost gets it into the cutoff man.
Andrew called time.
Patterson goes first to third. Just a lot
This
of
is
good
Johnny
things.
Grano.
Johnny Grano.
Johnny Grano now here.
A lot of Irishmen on.
A lot of Irishmen, a lot of lefties. Johnny Grano, the backstory with him, he played in the Little League World Series when he was 12 here, representing
really?
this Little League in Holbrook Little League with his dad, the head coach, and obviously a big part of our program, coaching our 12s, and does our ground crew here, Rob Grano. And I believe that's him in the background right now watching his son on the screen as Johnny's up here with first and third, nobody out. We'll see how Eli gets out of this.
Nice pitch on the outside corner for a strike.
One thing Eli's doing is getting ahead. Johnny needs to shorten up here, get us on the board.
He took a hack. He stayed in there.
Dave, you do what I do. You jumped back on a fast. No, that. Foul tip coming back at us.
I ducked my head.
I almost had it. I had to
ducked
catch
my
Dave.
head.
Dave
My,
went 3 feet
my
backwards.
reaction time, if there was an offense there, that would have hit me right in the face.
So it's 0-2 to Johnny. Johnny Grano.
Just foul.
Look
Ooh,
out over there.
foul ball to the first base side. Count stays 0-2.
I'm watching that ball. We don't want to lose anymore.
Maybe our coach over there, Matt Crank, will go get it, Dave. Tell me
Someone's
tell
getting
me, Tell me if he goes and gets it.
Yeah, someone's got it.
Somebody's risking the poison ivy right now.
It's worth
0-2 pitch again. Fastball inside.
I think that he just tried knuckleball.
You know what? I was going to say,
Yeah.
I said fastball, but it moved. It had a little bit of a. Does he have a knuckleball?
it. Eli has it all.
Okay.
Nothing would ever surprise him with Eli. He'll just find a way to get outs.
That thing was dancing. There goes the runner.
He got a great
All
jump.
popped
down
up.
again.
Johnny battling here with 2 strikes. Love to see that. And Eli obviously trying to set him down here.
So the count now 1-2.
Both teams doing a great job here today, just competing with their first time outside.
And he chases him back.
Yep.
So we have runners at the corners. Nobody out. Putting a little pressure. Ball pounded foul.
And he's battling. He always does.
Yeah, always does. Dave said in the beginning he's pesky. Johnny just does big at bats, grinds it out, and this team prides itself in making pitchers work. Another prime example right now is Johnny Grano's battling here with 2 strikes, found 3 or 4 pitches away. It's a nice job here. And Eli not giving him anything to hit, so great job by both guys right now.
That's a
Line
great
drive to
There you
left
go,
field,
yeah.
falling quickly, and a fall for a base hit.
That was a great at
Job
bat.
by Johnny.
Ronald
Very good-
score.
Very good job.
We got our first run on the board.
Yeah, you got to just feel pride with that, right?
I tell you, man.
I'm just proud of the kids in
Yep,
general. They're
yep.
doing such a good job. That's a great at bat.
Yeah, great at bat by Grano.
Great at bat by Johnny.
Back to the top, right?
Yep,
Villani.
Michael Villani.
Eli needs a ground ball here.
So first and second, nobody out. Top of the order for Mikey. Mike Villani.
First pitch on the outside corner for a strike.
We'll see how Eli responds, right? That's a pretty good, quick response there.
Eli's got no fear. He's just going to keep battling, throwing strikes, I'm sure.
Swing and a miss. It's now quickly 0-2 to Villani.
Love to see Mike battle here.
And the 0-2 pitch. Outside for a ball.
Like that spot by Eli there, 0-2. Seeing if he'll chase. It's a good pitch. Good job by Mike to lay off.
Stay with second.
Count now 1-2. Runners at first and second.
Eli heard you.
There goes a runner.
Got a good jump.
Here's a throw. Oh, nice
him.
shoot. And they got him.
Good throw for Andrew Condorso.
Nice throw
right
by
there.
2024 catcher Andrew Condorso, showing it off. And again, it's a lefty batter.
Lefty batter.
And
Nobody
clear
out.
There it
path
is.
to- clear
Nobody
path
out.
to third base. And again, this is why I get mad at Frankie Casero, who had a great hit. But love to see him wait another batter here for a righty. But clear path and a nice job by Andrew Condorso.
Oh, great breaking pitch. Strike 3 struck him out for the second out of the inning. Here it is again, guys.
It's a great pitch by Eli.
Look at that.
Yes,
And
it
Andrew
is.
sticking
Yep.
it. So good inning here for Andrew Condorso in 2024.
Yeah, that's helpful. You get it. You get that guy thrown out at third with nobody out. That gives you one. He punches out the next guy.
Yep.
Now, yeah,
So with a runner at second base with 2 outs, we have Maroney.
Yep, Reese Maroney.
Reese Maroney.
You guys actually had that interview with Reese
that was a knuckleball.
at the
Knuckleball.
PBR event.
Yep.
And there was a knuckleball. Eli will drop down 3/4. He'll do whatever it takes to get guys out. He's very creative. There it is right there. Different
Yep,
delivery again.
absolutely.
Yeah, different delivery again from Eli.
I like the fact that he's doing that because I don't know where he cooked that up, but if it's
MacGyver, Dave.
no, but it might have
MacGyver.
been working in the winter with the pitching guys, but it can be effective if he can master it.
Ball tapped back to the pitcher, and here's the throw, and he gets him. And that will end the inning as the 62 elite team puts a run on the board. We'll go to a break. We'll be right back. All right, as we move to the bottom of the fourth inning, we have Kyle McSorley on the mound for the 16U Elite team. It's a class of 23, listed primarily as a first baseman. So, Coach, tell us a little bit about Kyle McSorley.
Kyle McSorley does a little bit of everything, right? So when I first got him at 9 and 10 years old, he was playing first base and catching for us. He was our starting catcher. And, again, look at his body, right? I mean, he just gets taller and taller, gets stronger and stronger. And now we're revisiting this mound thing. He's been throwing, and he looks fantastic, and we're going to see it here today. So he's our first baseman catcher, does play some third base. Again, another Old Bridge High School player. And we're going to see him on the mound here and why we're going to revisit this, because it's a nice, easy, free delivery. And he's got some all-speed, and he throws strikes. He does a nice job. I mean, he really does. And in the background there with Quentin is one of our 11-year-old players in Starlacci, who I guess is going to do the bases, and Quentin's going to get him involved, which is a nice thing. And that's kind of what we touch upon with our culture, right? We're trying to get everyone involved, so that's pretty cool that I think he's going to do the bases here. And Coach Q.
Look, Coach Q's taking him right out there.
Yep, taking him right out
I
there.
think he's taller than Coach Q.
Dave, no short jokes. All right, no short jokes. I think Quentin's got me. He definitely got more hair, so he wins.
All right, who do we have stepping to the plate? Number 4.
Ryan Leary.
So Ryan Leary, we're up to the top of the order.
Top of the order. Yep.
And Kyle McSorley on the mound. Luke's still at short. Bernardini still catching. Probably will be his last inning back there. And then you obviously see Kyle, who started the game at first, now pitching, will go behind the plate after that.
Brody Patterson's at third, and Del Garcio Hunter is at first, if you said that.
All right, the first pitch to Leary.
Foul ball.
Foul ball. Wow. And look at Leary.
How about that?
Pull that bat back, Leary.
Nice bunt, Ryan.
Attaboy, Ryan.
Here it is on the replay. We get the chance to see this one. This is good.
That was good contact, too.
He barreled it.
Yes, he did.
It's not a good start to an at-bat.
All right, the 0-1 pitch. Breaking
breaking
ball
ball.
comes back with a breaking ball, swing and a miss.
It's unbelievable. Kyle McSorley.
And he's saying, you son of a gun.
One thing I want to say about Hunter Del Garcio, so he knew the first baseman right now. He knew he had to work on his defense, and that's what he's proud himself in here the last 10 months. And he's done a tremendous job getting better at first base. It's good to see him over there.
McSorley came back with a breaking ball, low for a ball.
So, is it true your players follow instructions better than your coaches?
Absolutely.
Okay,
No
because
doubt.
coach is still in the middle of the shot.
He's still there. Coach Q just doesn't get it.
Ball popped up
We're
and out
gonna
of
yell
play.
at him. We're going to yell at him again here right now. So I'm going to touch base here with Coach Q. Watch it, yours.
All right, Leary still has a
Q,
1-2
other
count.
side, other side. And there's Coach
Attaboy.
Q.
On cue.
Q, you're still my guy, bro. Still my guy.
1-2 fastball high and up.
Leary's trying to fight his way back.
Larry's trying to figure out what's coming and where the pitch is going to be right now.
Count now even at 2-2 to Ryan Leary. McSorley winds and the 2-2 pitch. Oh, breaking ball just
Yes,
outside. Nice
Kyle
pitch, though.
Kyle wanted that pitch.
Kyle wanted that pitch.
But don't forget, Q hits ground balls to Ryan at the end of every practice.
That was
They have a relationship there.
They do. They do.
And the 3-2 pitch, McSorley. Fastball high, so Leary
Went from a
earns a walk.
Pitch that McSorley wanted.
Here, let's
Let's
go.
see.
Here's the pitch that McSorley wanted right here. Let's see. It might have been a little bit out. It might have been a hair out. What do you think,
Bernardini
Coach?
tried.
Coach, what was it there?
ball.
Okay.
Ball.
All right, so Leary at first base with nobody out.
Well,
Now we'll bring up Sweeney.
Liam
Sweeney.
He's happy to be.
There goes the runner. Here's the throw. Oh, they got him in a rundown.
Wow.
Look at the speed of
Oh,
That's all right. They're still.
We'll figure this
This is
out.
going to get ugly. Way too many
We'll figure
throws.
it out.
Way too many
Leary's
throws.
battling, man, I'll tell you.
Way too many throws for my liking.
What organization is
Oh,
that?
nice work.
As you can know, Dave Gallagher does our rundown practices.
I think the theory there was.
You mean an outfielder?
Keep
doing
throwing
it?
it to the
Here it is again, guys. Here
Which
it is.
is, yeah, that was way too many throws there. But Leary did a nice job.
Well, but they did tighten it up nice.
They
as,
did.
as they're always
They
coached
cleaned it
up.
up. They
Yep.
cleaned it up. Hey, it's the first rundown of the spring, so we'll take it. So, great throw there by Christian Bernardini. Let's not forget about the throw because he was dead by a
Yes, he
mile there.
was.
Yeah, because Leary gave up. Leary gave up early.
Which is shocking because I thought Leary had a decent jump.
He did.
Yeah.
Because
He did.
That shows you Christian's arm strength
Yes,
right there.
yes. And if he can get better at framing pitches and just getting back there with reps, he's going to be a great catcher. He really is. It's a nice pitch there by Kyle. Gets Liam chasing.
I don't know if it's 0-2 or 1-2,
I think the
but we do
first
have 2
pitch-
strikes.
The first pitch, Liam actually swung late to try to give Leary a shot. so he swung at that pitch. That puts him at 1-2 count, I believe.
Yep. 1-2 pitch bounces up there.
So this is to be expected, right? That Kyle is lacking command, but he just has to get reps and pitches, and let's see if that big body, if it pans out, because the ball does come out of his hand very easily. But he hasn't been in a position to build up arm strength over time. So this would be very interesting.
What's the count here, Dave?
I believe it's full.
3-2 pitch, swings and struck him out. As Sweeney goes down swinging, that's the second out of the inning.
Looks like Kyle's fastball is moving a lot, too.
Yeah, it did. Yep.
Right?
Both swing and misses were away and running and tailing. Provost. Tyler Provost is up with 2 out, nobody on.
National team trying to get something going.
Ball ground down the third base side, foul.
Again, I had run.
Yeah, it's moving. It's moving.
I'm just thinking of Rob Grano right now, right? He came out here yesterday. He came out early this morning today, dragged the field, working on the field, but then his son gets an RBI base hit line drive.
Makes it all
Makes it all worth it.
He deserves it. Look at the run on that.
That's a lot of movement there. And he wanted that pitch, too.
Boy, if he has like what I would call a sister pitch, a slider going away after having the fastball running in.
Okay, breaking ball hung up there. Count now 2-1 to Provost. And the 2-1 pitch. Fastball swing and a miss.
Let's see if
Good pitch.
yeah, Paul's moving like
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. Oh, whew.
See if Tyler can cut his swing down here and put a ball in play. 2 strikes.
It's a great shot from our center field camera to show how that ball is a fastball. Just kind of, just a bit up. Just a bit up.
Sometimes
Coach, you didn't like
pitchers-
that? I thought that was a little bit up.
Sometimes pitchers are willing, like if you're beating somebody so bad with a fastball, they're so willing to go to that breaking ball and give the hitter time to see it. I don't know. I always felt like, well, let's see. We have a play first here. Good fundamentals.
First, great
Good job all the way
Good
around.
job right
All
there.
right.
Good
Great
inning by
job all
Colin
around.
McSorley and a good inning by Christian Berndini back there.
Whoa.
And Q almost got hit again coming off the field. Q's just in everyone's way today.
All right, we'll go to the top of the 5th. We'll be right after this break. Bye-bye. And we're back as we have Aiden Cody on the mound for the national team, 17U national team. So, Coach, tell us a little bit about him.
Aiden's got a live arm. He's a 2023, but he's going to pitch primarily for our national team. He just, bottom line, he needs to be seen. He's got a good arm, a good run on his fastball, nice sharp breaking ball, good body. He just pitches for us, so he's focused on that. And the reason he's not in one of our uniforms is our uniforms are coming in next week. But that's a good fastball right there that just ate up the catcher. Because not only was it good velocity, it's got some movement. I think he thumbed him. You all right, man? Yeah, they got him. I got his thumb.
Got him, yeah.
I remember playing center field and Carlton Fisk with no one on base. If pitcher had good run, late run going in, and if it was going to thumb him, he would just take the webbing of the mitt and swat it away. He would just swat it over towards the third base dugout.
Because once you get there, you know where it's going. It's going to
It's gonna
hurt.
hurt. I don't know what year it was. I know it was a long time ago when they started forming those molds that went around your thumb inside the mitt, to try to save that thumb. It's a terrible thing, isn't it, for a catcher? You get thumbed, you're probably going to still play. You're going to play, and it's going to hurt every at-bat.
Every at-bat, every pitch.
We got Christian Bernardini leading off with Aiden Cody on the mound.
Bernardini doing a great job behind the dish. First pitch is outside for a ball.
My guess is that a lot of the pitchers are, when they get out on that mound, they're pumped up. And we've noticed sometimes first 2 or 3 pitches, it takes a little bit for them to settle down and get their command. It's a pretty good fastball. I
Yes,
mean,
it was.
we don't have to have a radar gun on to see that that's a pretty good fastball.
Count now even at 1-1.
Aiden Cody will be pitching for both our 17s and 16s this summer and fall. St. John Vianney.
The kids that just pitch in the program, we'll try to have them throw every weekend. So he'll any time that the national team is off, he'll find another team, whether it's Nick's 16U Elite or any of the other teams, just so he gets his innings in. We don't have to overuse anybody.
Pitch foul to the first base side and out of play. Count now full to Bernardini.
You're a hitter and you're facing a good arm at this kind of velocity. You almost have to think in, which is the worst thing you can do. But you have to think about getting the barrel out and starting early, which opens up anything soft or outside. Got a piece of it.
Saw the catcher call for it up. See,
Yeah.
twice he did it. Did it with his sign, and then he.
We got twos.
2-2, yeah. Cooper Athey's now over at first.
No, I think I heard him say full.
Oh, full?
Oh,
Yeah. Yep.
A little battle here to start the inning off between Bernardini and Cody.
Ball fouled again to the first base side.
Who else? I think we got Eli Greasmith is now in right. Provost moved over to left, and Doran's at short with Gamitter at third. Oof, that's a darn good pitch.
Yes,
That's a
it
really
was.
good pitch.
Yep.
Started it at him.
Yep.
All right, we got the replay here. Watch this again.
Look at this pitch.
Ooh.
I'm getting excited for you guys, including Tyler Kane, who's standing behind us. I think he's going to talk after this inning.
Yep,
but
in between innings, we'll
so
talk to Tyler.
get so happy for these kids when they have some success. I know there's eyes on them, or they'll be on them.
So this is Del Gercio, right?
This is Hunter Del Gercio.
Hunter does it.
Tremendous power here. Hunter hunts fastballs. That's what he's looking for here early in counts. But when you have a curveball that starts you like that, it kind of hurts a little bit. But love to see Hunter get a hold of one here. And Hunter runs pretty well for a big guy as well.
So he's a fast bear.
He's a fast bear.
Pass bear.
His nickname's the Bear.
Dealing.
That's in and out right there.
It's tough.
In and
It's a
out.
tough way to start on that bat here. Let's see if Hunter can battle. Aiden Cody's got a lot of movement on that ball too.
Good job by Madden. Didn't like what he put down, so he started over.
So Cody ahead 0-2. Del Gercio. Ball lifted to the first base side, and it looks like it's going to go out of play.
There's my point, right? He just threw, I'm going to guess, high 80s, maybe even touch 90, in and away, and then threw a slow breaking ball to let the hitter come, get a chance to get back in the at-bat. I would think you either got to bury that breaking ball in the dirt, or you go in off the plate or away off the plate.
Absolutely.
But then again,
Or
I know.
high fastball. Like that. That's what you were just calling for, Dave, right there.
Yeah, just not something that's going to, even if you fake me with your curveball and get me out on the front leg, if I'm going to see it, I can get my barrel to it. Don't let me off the hook. You right? You got other options.
Absolutely. Yep.
With that arm. All right, Hunter's worked his way back in. This is
Hunter's always giving us quality at bats.
a tough at bat against
I always
a really
tell
good
Hunter
arm.
all the time with his size, he's got to be able to adjust to curveballs in that 4-hole. He's never going to get a pitch to hit. So the Bear has to be a little patient. But he's done a nice job here battling back.
So count even at 2-2, right, guys?
Oh, he swung
Swing and a
missed
miss.
with that.
Oh,
There's
ball
that Bear
back.
moving
Tough,
right there. There's the Bear.
tough one.
There it is.
I got to see that again.
He
I
moved.
thought it
The
was
Bear
a foul
was
ball,
moving.
but I guess it
I
wasn't.
thought it was a foul ball too, but the Bear moves.
Let's see. Here we go.
That is the bear moving.
Look at him go. He's chugging.
You don't want to be chased by that bear.
No.
Nope.
Well, they say play dead if the bear's chasing. Tyler, we don't just talk baseball up here. We got facts of
Tom
life.
McSorley.
Yep.
You get in the fetal position if you're ever chased by a bear.
Looks like maybe the pitcher and catcher got mixed up there, I think.
Yeah, I think it's a good
They
call.
had a
I
little
think
bit
you're
of
right.
a
McSorley lined the right
conversation.
first pitch at bat. Previous at bat.
First pitch is outside to McSorley. One-zero pitch. Fastball outside again.
Runner.
It's now 2-0.
So as a hitter here, Dave, a guy who played obviously in the big leagues, what are you looking for here 2-0?
I'm looking for a fastball and not being late on it. I'm going to tell you
Nice
right now, though,
pitch.
it's going to sound weird coming out of my mouth, but sometimes it's easier to hit in the major leagues because they can do what they're supposed to do. You know what I mean? So if I'm Dave Gallagher and I'm not a power hitter and I'm 2-0, I can count on getting a fastball in the zone and I can kind of cheat, get it going early and get out to extension.
Oof.
You
That's a
face
tough
a
pitch.
young guy that's got a good arm with no command, you can't even guess with him.
No, absolutely not.
You might be looking for a fastball, get it, but it's at your neck.
That's a tough pitch there, 2-1 to Colin
Yeah.
McSorley.
Cody battling back after being
Yep.
down 2-0. Even it. Bears out to a big lead.
Bears out to a big lead.
Is he really?
Aiden
Looking for
Cody.
Honey.
Aiden Cody.
Strike
that
three,
is-
struck him out.
that is an outstanding
Great
job by Aiden
Aiden
Cody.
Wow.
Showing that curveball.
Aiden gave what the umpire was giving him.
Yep.
He took it. He took that.
That's a nice job by Aiden Cody.
Well, here's the pitch again. Let's watch it.
I thought it was away, but it's a good look. Yeah.
Maybe a bit,
That's a
but I
nice
don't know.
job. That's a
I
nice
think
job.
I think it caught the
Madden Stanley received it.
That's a nice job.
2 outs. Danny Cyprian was out in front of things first at bat. Now,
This is Cyprian, right?
Yep.
yes, I
Yep.
do not think that Danny will be shy on a fastball.
No.
So he's probably looking fastball here, and if he gets it,
How's that Bear lead over at first base?
He's taking a lot of territory.
With 2 outs here, let's see if it's growing a little bit.
Swinging a miss
Yeah.
by Cyprian.
Danny's always
Yep.
aggressive, just like Dave mentioned. Not afraid of the fastball. He's going to go hunting. But Aiden Cody's just got great stuff right now. Great stuff. Dave, it's going to be exciting to see Aiden Cody get involved with our program his first year here and watching him pitch and helping out both teams.
yeah, we think we got some talent.
He's dealing right now.
Ooh, he is.
He is dealing
Yes,
right
he
now.
is. Yep.
Count now 1-2.
Oh, Cooper. Coop's not holding on to Bear.
Wow. So if I'm Hunter here,
Might be Deacon.
if I'm Hunter here, I'm going. Let's see if he does it on his own. Nope.
Swinging a miss. Struck him out.
Dominant inning from Aiden Cody. Nice job. Nice
All right,
job.
that'll end the inning. So we are not going to go to a break. We're going to talk to this young man right here, Tyler Kane.
Guess you can say he was effectively wild.
All right, we got all kinds of headsets coming at us. All right, so Tyler Kane, George Mason commit. So we'll bring on Tyler. Here we are. Let me get a little closer to you. You don't mind if I get a little closer,
No,
right?
not at all.
So again, Tyler Kane, George Mason commit. You were out in the first inning. You were dealing out there.
Thank
so talk
you.
about it. How are we feeling?
This is one of my first times back on the mound. I threw 1 week ago in outside, but this is first time back live, and it's feeling good.
Yeah, you looked really good out
Thank you.
there. Tell us a little bit about your pitch selections and things of that nature.
Yeah, so I went out there attacking with my fastball, just straight up, because if I could overpower them and then I could mix in my curveball and changeup at the end, it's a good pitch run thing.
Good
Yeah.
stuff. Good stuff. Coach, anything else?
Tyler, I just want to talk about what you did this offseason here to get ready for this season.
Yeah.
Going forward, I know that you work extremely hard. I say that you're my size, and I wish I had your
Mm-hmm.
arm and your talent and how hard you throw the baseball. So
Yeah.
what is your workout in the winter?
So basically, I started using plyo balls this winter, just using the same workouts, and I started doing bands more often every day. And then they're 2 times a week working up, light bullpens, short boxes, started long tossing recently, and then finally able to get out in the field.
No, that's awesome. And then obviously he had great news here this winter, right? And you're a George Mason commit.
Committed last October. Yep.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I actually went to a PBR showcase. You guys did the thing in September.
Yeah.
Went to Montclair, and 2 weeks later.
Oh, so it was a Montclair event. That was
Did the
actually
Montclair
it was a
event,
great
yeah.
event.
I
Yep,
think
great
it was
event by people.
the underclassmen thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And everything went from there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We're glad to be able to bring that to you and
thank you.
at least get you that kind of exposure. So, and it worked out. You're at
Yeah,
George
it
Mason.
worked
So,
out, yeah.
So what are you looking forward to the season?
Yeah, I am. High school starts up next week. I'm excited about that. And then right after that, we start right back up in perfect game, I think, is our first tournament.
Yeah,
So
How's the team looking for this year?
we're looking pretty good. We got tons of pitching, as you could see. Hitters are starting to hit and win as many tournaments as possible.
All right, great. So we're getting ready to play some baseball.
Tyler, thank you for
Yeah.
coming up here and
Thank you.
having a couple words, and we wish you nothing but the best. And I'm excited to get to watch him continue to grow as a player and represent SG. So, Tyler, I appreciate you all the time.
Thank
Let's
you.
keep working and grinding.
Yep.
All right, who do we have on the mound, Coach?
This is Daniel Cyprian. And again, this is Danny. This is Danny, who pretty much does it all. You saw him in the outfield to start things out, and then he went over to shortstop, and now he's on the mound. And tremendous ability here. Ultimate competitor. Sometimes gets in his own way here, because at the end of the day, Danny just, he just competes all the time, and I yell at him all the time to stop throwing the ball 110 miles an hour across the diamond in warm-ups.
Yes, G-Mitter, right, on the, at the plate?
This is Gamitter.
Yeah,
This is
Gamitter.
Gamitter. This
Right.
is Gamitter. Don't know the count here because we were talking to Tyler, but Danny has an electric arm. Probably would want to be an outfielder and an everyday player, but
Oh,
like
shot to
like
right
Dave
field. That's
says
gonna
on
fall
the right.
quick.
Oh, misplay. Gamitter hit it hard.
Gamitter rolled into second base, and they will hold him there for a stand-up double.
Lead off double. Who's that, right?
Here it is again.
Is that Alex?
That's Frankie Casero.
Ball plug.
It did. You
Yeah.
could see it. No, you could see it. Nope.
No, that's not Frankie Casero.
Can't tell. A little bit far. Is that Alex? And Mike?
No.
All right, so we got Michael Doran now at the plate. First over strike call. Doran was the one that almost took off Coach Q's head.
Took Coach Hughes' head. Yep, that was him. So lead off double here. We'll see how Danny does. Nice job by Gamitter to start the inning off. And here's Duran.
Ground ball to third. Holds the runner nicely and
job.
goes across the diamond.
Pretty good job there. Yep.
Brody Patterson on that play at third base, looking back the runner and stepping across the diamond. Nice job by Brody.
Right on cue, Coach. Here it is again. Let's see him looking back. Nice job. Only takes that little look. That one little look
That one little-
to hold that runner.
One little side eye.
Yep.
Is this Cooper Athey?
Yes.
Oh, nice breaking ball for a strike call in the outside corner.
Good to see Joey Gamitter jump on that
Definitely.
fastball.
Definitely.
He's got some pop in his bat.
Staying with the breaking ball, low for a ball. It's now 1-1. To Cooper Athey. And the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's now 1-2 to him.
And he's got some options here. 2 strikes on the hitter. Let's see what he goes with.
1-2 pitch. It's a
Fastball.
fastball high and away for a ball. Now 2-2. 1 out and a runner at second base.
Get tighter.
Danny just has some arm. Right, Dave, wherever we put him, he just shows it off.
Oh, breaking ball just missed.
That's what gets me
inside.
worried sometimes about Danny, though. He's got to be able to take care of that thing and protect it a little bit.
So I think the count is now full.
Full count.
And the 3-2 pitch from Cyprian. Outside for ball, so we walked him.
Nice good pitch and a bat by Cooper Athey, being selective.
Well, he didn't give up, right? He fell behind early, and then he fought back. I do want to go back to Michael Doran's at bat. Was nobody out man on second. And Michael's kind of that middle lineup type of hitter. So if it's anybody that's top of the order, bottom of the order, we do want him to go to the right side. But when you're a middle lineup RBI guy, a lot of times we just want them to swing, not force it to the opposite field.
Is this the Grease? Or Del Grease?
This is Eli Grease
Eli
right
Greaseman.
here. First and
Greaseman.
second. First and
Greaseman.
second, one out here. Oh, he just missed that. Good cut there by Eli. Big athletic swing. Danny's not afraid, though. Right? First and second, one out, big spot. He's going to throw that fastball and say, go ahead and hit it. And Eli almost did.
He'll compete. Danny will always compete. And that's a body that will fill out.
Coach Q's doing a good job here now, staying on the right side there.
Finally.
Yeah, he's
Doing a good job.
Oh, tough play here. Smart, Michael. Smart play. There was going to be no play. Eli does not look like the body type that runs a really good 60, but he has good straight line speed. Hard to believe, was it last winter he had the fastest 60
Yep.
in our organization, last winter, for a guy that's built like that. So you got the bases loaded, and Cord Burzin is up. He's got some pop. Is it one out? I believe.
Cord Burzen's up.
First pitch is high for a ball to Cord Burzin. I like that first name. It's like a
Like a power hitter's name.
yeah, exactly. There you go.
That was a challenge
Nice,
fastball.
nice healthy
Yes,
cut,
it
but like
was,
I said,
yep.
Danny's going to go after him.
So the count evens up at 1-1 to Burzin. Ooh, there's him a breaking ball.
He hung there, too.
He
He
did.
hung in there. All right,
Yeah, but it's a
Danny,
little inside, a little too hard to handle for him.
like we like to say, is one pitch. If he can get a ground ball here, he can get himself out of the inning. But now I'm sure he's thinking strikeout.
Miss ball and play. Stay with second base runner.
Oh, nice
nice
breaking
pitch.
ball. Wow, I'm completely off balance. Here it is again, guys.
Yep.
Close to getting out
That's
of it.
just pitch.
Nice
just
job by Danny.
Eighth, he just a little bit in the way, but it was a great pitch.
So we got two out here,
You
right?
get the second out of the inning.
Two out,
Yep.
and Madden Stanley coming up.
Matt and Stanley. A big at bat here, trying to get 17s on the board.
So again, runners at first and second base with two outs.
Good fastball.
Miss by
Good
Matt
healthy
Stanley.
cut, too. And
Absolutely.
I like them being aggressive, both sides there.
Both of them, yep.
That's a glimpse of what Danny can be right there.
No doubt.
Another
Ooh,
glimpse.
stays
Gonna go right
with
at
it.
him.
Wow.
Very good.
But that right there, like if you just look at this inning in a nutshell, that's where Danny is. He's not accomplished. You know, he's not accomplished on the mound yet, but he can get there. He just needs time and good coaching, which would not be me because I'm not a pitching guy. But that's what he needs, and we got some guys in the organization that really will give him that guidance.
I think he's worked the count to, I think it's 2-2, right?
It's 2-2. Yeah.
Swing and a miss. He
Yes,
struck
sir.
him
Nice
out.
job by
Yep.
Danny getting out of trouble. And that's what he is, right? That's what Danny does.
Here's the pitch again. Let's watch that third strike. Oh,
Fastball
nice
right
job.
on the
Right on the
Nice
outside
job.
corner.
Yep, right on the outside
Tough
corner.
pitch to hit.
Yep,
You're never
impossible.
can't catch up to it.
I like that, right? Bases loaded, one out, back-to-back strikeouts.
So come on in here, Justin. Come on in. Here, let me put this over you. There you go. So Justin Hurstman, right?
Yep.
All right. Nice to meet you. Great job out there today.
Thank you.
How did you feel?
I felt good. I mean, just trying to work on my pitches because first time facing live batters. So I'm just trying to hit my spots and throw my pitches.
Yeah, great stuff. I mean, obviously, Coach was complimenting you. You were in command of your pitches and kept the batters off balance. So great job by you today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right. So understand you were a commit to Virginia Tech, right?
Yep.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
I think I'm being told to come into the picture more. I don't know if you want to get this round body in there, though, Doug. So I'm trying to stay out of the picture. Just get my head. But tell us a little bit about Coach right here. How's it to work with him?
I mean, I've been playing for Coach Nick since I was like 7 or 8. I mean, he cares so much about the team. He preaches family to us. He knows how to push us and like to what limits. So playing for him, I mean, it's a pleasure. So.
Yeah, good stuff. Coach, anything?
It's an honor to see what he's done and the future holds for this guy. There was a time where I obviously would be looking down on him on the mound. So there was a time when that happens, and now I'm staring up at him all the time when I go to the mound. But he's an unbelievable kid, great leader. Virginia Tech's got a great guy going in there, personable guy, teammate guy, and I'm excited to just be part of it, of this journey with him and his family, and continue to coach him in the next 2.5 years, hopefully, and can't wait to take trips to Blacksburg to watch him pitch.
Awesome. I think you were saying you started with him since he was
7 years old.
7?
Seven.
I thought it was 10. Good.
Coached his older brother,
Wow.
Matt Hirschman. Shout out to him, and just a great family, and just 3 great kids.
Yeah, you got to be proud.
Very,
obviously.
very proud. Very, very proud and excited about the future and what holds for him.
Awesome. Congratulations to you. Great job.
Thank you.
Good luck at Virginia Tech, and good luck this season.
Thank you.
All right. You
Jody,
got it.
great job today. Go get a hit right now.
Thank you.
All right.
Great job, Jody.
Thank you.
All right, who do we have on the mound, Coach?
Moskowitz, Chase Moskowitz. And leading off for us will be, I believe, Aaron Shatenko. I am right. Aaron Shatenko's leading off.
Moskowitz and Shatanko. You got me with those 2 names? Really?
I got you.
This is you.
I got you.
Yeah, this is you.
And the next kid is Balanowitz.
Okay.
I'm joking on that one. Might as well be with those first two.
Oh, great. All right, so Aaron Shatanko.
Aaron Shatenko leading off here. I believe we're in the bottom of the 6th, top of the 6th.
Yeah, I think we're top. Either
Top.
way, it doesn't really matter at this point,
Just
right?
having fun
We're
playing
good.
baseball.
That's right.
Yep.
First pitch is fouled straight back and out of play.
Nice job being aggressive there, both sides again. You can see they're getting comfortable now, right? Couple at-bats in here, couple innings here, sun shining, beautiful Sunday day, and we're playing baseball, so what is there not to love?
And we're playing great baseball.
Right, we are. We are.
Oh, did that catch him? It did.
Yeah.
Yep. He wants a hit. Oh, I love it. Shatanko says, give me the bat.
Doesn't
You got to
surprise
love
me.
that.
Doesn't surprise me at all.
Got to love it. Here it is again. Caught him in the shoulder.
Chase Moskowitz on the mound. Feel a little breeze all of a sudden.
Yeah, just a little bit. Comes back with a breaking ball, low and away for a ball.
Dave, I believe Liam Sweeney's the last guy to throw for the National.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can get some guys over there and just kind of let them get an inning and work. And
So Shatanko at the plate. You said Moskowitz on the mound.
On the mound,
Yep.
yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Swing and a miss by Shatanko.
A little long
Count
there.
even at 2-2.
A little long there for Aaron. See if he shortens up here. 1-2 count.
Maybe a breaking ball here. Ground ball foul on the third base side. Count stays at 2-2.
Unfortunately, I see every mistake these kids make at the plate brings back bad memories. They're so early in the season, you tend to want to open your front side and you can't touch the ball away. And we've seen a lot of that today.
It's a good at bat here by Aaron. Working it full. Dave, I'm excited about what he's going to bring to our team. A little extra pop. Another outfielder. Can throw a little bit on the mound. He's going to definitely help us with 16s.
Good competitor.
Yep. Competes all day long.
3-2 pitch is cued. Foul. So it remains 3-2. Did Q say 2-2 or 3-2?
I think Q's getting tired.
Ball flown to center field. Right under it.
It's Cooper
And
Athey.
makes the grab. That is Cooper Athey. Familiar?
Coach Q, man, he's in every shot.
Coach Q.
He's like Hollywood. Coach Q.
Coach
He's
Q.
like Hollywood. He wants to be in every shot.
He
I
wants
think.
to be there. It's all right.
Alex D'Ambrosio.
Alex D'Ambrosio.
So 1 out. Alexander D'Ambrosio steps to the plate.
Oh,
And there it is.
And he says, I'll stay. It's all good.
Ball 1. Painful ball 1.
Yeah.
Could be first and second here, nobody out.
That's
Ball
gonna
lifted
be-
to right center
Eli
field.
Speed.
Falling quickly. Oh,
There's
great
Eli.
job. Good job.
Little cheetah out there, Eli.
Yeah, that's all right.
You got a good jump on that ball.
Yeah, he did.
He really did. Nice piece of hitting by Alex trying to go the other way.
It's great to be able to kind of watch it live and how you
It
can
is.
see his jump
It is,
instead of
yeah.
on the screen
I
because I was
agree.
watching. He did a great job.
He really did.
I had the look of a double in the gap.
Yeah, it did. Thought it was going to fall quick and drop.
Alex always does a nice job hitting the ball the other way. Lets that ball get in.
Yeah, on here it looks like it's routine, but he had a great
Yeah,
job.
that was a nice play by Eli.
Yep.
And here's Justin Herson.
See if he takes your advice and gets a hit.
We'll see if he
All right.
gets a hit here. Before he left, we said, let's get a hit, Juddy.
Nice breaking ball.
Good pitch
From
by
Osman.
Chase.
So again, left-hand hitter especially like to see the first baseman keep his depth, and he
And it just keeps
creeps.
creeping in.
He's not alone.
You are right, Dave. That does happen a lot at first base. You always got to say, give some range, give me some steps.
So what is it? What is it? What do you think it is then?
I think it's because when they're younger, they haven't been in programs that the pitcher gets over and covers first. We preach that. Like, the pitcher's responsibility, got to get over. The catcher's got to yell to him to get over. And once he has trust in the pitcher covering, he's got to stay back. And he should feel comfortable to dive for a ball to his left and right and from his knees relax and throw the guy out at first to the pitcher. But he's playing almost as if the the infield's in. Another good first step by Eli.
I was just about to say another good step by Eli and a good read. Well, Juddy tried to get a hit.
So
but it
Eli
won't play.
plays the outfield as well as he pitches.
Yes, he does. Yes, he
job.
does. He's transitioned nicely out there.
That's where he belongs.
Yeah,
right?
he was a
Yep.
shortstop for a
Yeah.
long time, but now he's transitioned out there.
And he'll probably play short for high school, but he covers a lot of ground.
does.
That's a better spot for him at the college level.
'Cause he
in
can
the
run.
outfield. Yeah.
All right. We'll go to a break. We'll be right back. All right, back here in Jackson, New Jersey. Luke Treese on the mound warming up for the 16U Elite Sportika Gallagher squad. Treese, a class of 23, just a sophomore. Listed as a utility player. So, Coach, tell us a little bit about him.
Fundamentally sound. This is Luke. He's the player whose dad coaches over at Petty. And it's probably part of the reason why he's so sound fundamentally from a lot of different positions. And I've always felt your best players, they know the game from several positions, and he does. So he'll compete on the mound. He knows how to get outs. He'll mix up the pitches. Kyle McSorley's back behind the plate again. Let me see. Herbstman's in right field. Trying to see any changes. Bernardini now went from behind the plate to center field. That shows his athleticism.
Wow. Yep.
Cyprian's at short.
First pitch is over for a strike call. Do we have the plate again?
Alexi Stout, middle infielder.
Swing and a miss on a 0-1. Looked like it might have been a breaking ball. So it's now 0-2. 1-2 pitch. The catcher calls for it up and in.
So I feel a breeze coming through this window.
Yeah.
I cannot believe it. It feels good.
Count 1-2, and here's the 1-2 pitch.
This
Almost
down.
got him the chase of that breaking ball down low. So evened up 2-2. And 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So Treese comes out firing with the first batter striking out. And that will bring up
Chase Moskowitz.
Chase Moskowitz.
Nice line
All
drive.
line drive falls for a base hit. Almost handcuffs Hurstman.
It's a nice piece of hitting there by
Yeah. Moskowitz. Yeah.
Yeah, that ball got out there in a hurry.
Getting a little windy out there.
Yeah, feel it. It's bringing up the top of the order, Ryan.
I'm
Lear.
sure you guys have already touched upon, but here's Luke Treese. Another
Yeah, we
utility
did.
guy,
Yep.
outfielder, infielder, pitcher.
Yep.
Team's
Yeah,
loaded.
Dave touched on it. I'm sorry, Bobby touched on it.
Bobby
Bobby
Gallagher.
Yeah, Bobby Gallagher. This is Ryan Leary, right?
Right back to the top of your
Yeah.
order.
Yep. So with one out, runner at first base. Breaking ball hangs up there for a ball, so it's 1-0 to Ryan Leary. Leary at junior, plays shortstop. Anywhere else, guys?
He,
Middle
Pretty
infield.
middle infield?
Middle infield.
He's so darn athletic. He could play outfield. He's been behind the plate, and he's pitched.
And we've
Oh,
talked
nice
about his
pitch.
pitching, yeah.
Nice pitch there. Treese.
I'd like to see Moskowitz try to run here, just to showcase himself, but also give McSorley a shot at throwing somebody out.
Swing and a miss.
I love Luke on the mound. I had a hard time last year finding him some innings. Since we were so deep, Luke has got tremendous ability on the mound. I've got to do a better job here getting him on the mound. As you guys can see, he's got good stuff.
He does.
High 70s, low 80s, good off speed.
Line drive in the gap. That's going to fall for a base hit and go all the way to the fence.
That was well hit there.
He's going to get there with a stand-up double, so runners at second and third and one out.
Yep. Nice piece of hitting by
Real
Leary.
nice piece of hitting.
And I
Found the gap.
Got to give Bernardini credit of getting that ball in, head high to the cutoff man, and stop the runner at third. Give Luke a shot to get out of the inning without any runs. Just a small part of the game that becomes a big part of the game. Fundamentals.
So a good opportunity to find Treese to see if he can work out of this little bit of jam right now.
Back-to-back innings, 17's threatening, right?
Liam Sweeney. Let's see if Lee. Now this is a good test for a hitter, right? So far, he's had a tough day. He's 0 for 2. He's got runners in scoring position. Let's see if he can grind out and do something positive here.
And Kyle McSorley is now behind the plate.
So I don't know if Sweeney's going to like that last call.
Yeah, a
little bit up.
Little
bit
up.
up.
I agree.
Coach Q, strike zone's
Coach
expanding
Q's getting a little tired.
He's
Yeah, he's
expanding
probably,
a little
he's probably
bit.
thirsty, needs something to eat. I agree.
He's on the right side of the mound, though.
You know what? You're right.
Hey, welcome back, Coach.
He made it back.
Did you go for a little walk?
Vacation?
Not so sure it's any of your concern where I went.
It's good to have you back, though.
No sarcasm intended. I'll tell you, the catcher's a pretty big boy.
Yeah.
We're seeing some great baseball, Coach. Do you agree?
But you know what? The catcher did a good job because I was walking up. So I'm talking to the pitcher when he was over here putting his head down and everything. He said some good positive words to him.
That sounds like
That's McSorley, no doubt about it.
So here we go. I'm just so into this right now. Now Sweeney 0 for 2, 2 strikes, and you got to still grind. You know, that's how this game is. It tests you. It challenges
Absolutely.
you all the time. How tough can you be
Infield,
mentally?
infield playing halfway. So something to hit hard at him. Looks like they'll be going for. It's a good at-bat by Liam.
Nice job by Sweeney.
Yep.
He worked the walk.
So bases
Passes
are
the
now
baton.
jammed. Bases are loaded.
Back-to-back innings here. Bases loaded, one out.
One out.
For the 17s. Trying to get on the board. With,
Provost.
With Tyler Provost.
Tyler's got some juice.
I was just going to say, does he have some pop in his bat?
Yeah, he does.
Yep. Oh, nice breaking ball to
Very
start
nice,
off.
very
0-1.
nice job, yep.
Great pitch.
He's
So
opposite
0-1 to
field
Provost. And the 0-1 pitch. Fastball. Ground ball in the hole for a base hit. 1 run will score. Waving in a second. And he will get there easily. As Provost moves up to second base on the throw. So runners at second and third and 2 runs across the board for
Committer.
Team 17U National.
Yep, nice job by Tyler.
Second and third with 1 down and Committer up. He had a nice
Great
range
spot
ball.
for Gamitter here.
Committer, a big kid, hitting
Yep.
out of the 4 spot. First pitch is a
See, but if I'm Joey there, that's a good
call for
take.
strike.
That's
Yep.
a great take there.
He's kicking himself. He wanted to. If he had it back, he'd swing. I just looked at his
Yes,
face.
he would.
But I agree with you, though. It wasn't really a great pitch to drive to the outfield. Well, that one was.
ground ball. Oh, that looked like a fair ball, and it is a fair ball down the right field line.
He's having a heck
Another
of a day right there.
2 runs will score.
That's his second double.
Gamitter gets in there with a stand-up double. I guess must have gone underneath the fence. So it's a ground rule double for Gamitter.
I like what. Yeah,
What happened, guys?
I like what Kyle is trying to convince Q that it was a foul ball, and it might have been.
It looked like it was on the inside of the chalk, though.
That's Doug Facendo's pointing fair from first base side.
Doug.
Oh,
Last hitter. Let Q know, last hitter.
So Michael Doran now steps to the plate.
Yeah, guys, real quick, Michael Doran. So we show up early to set up. First guy at the ballpark. That's your guy.
Right, that's him.
That's Michael Duran, no doubt about it.
He plays the game.
He's plays the game the
Loose-
right way. Yeah.
loose and relaxed, and he puts
calm,
his work in.
and it doesn't seem like he puts a lot of pressure on himself. Just believes in what he's doing. So you got to respect that.
Well, this is not a game you can play and put a lot of pressure on yourself on a daily basis.
That's
You
true.
got to let it happen. I mean, it's
Uh-oh. That's it. Well, that may carry. That may leave.
Oh, base of the fence for Duran. And another run will score in Gamitter. And the 17U national team.
17 Nationals starting to hit baseballs.
Yes, they are.
We're going to
Look at
roll.
another shot by Duran, though.
Another
That's
shot
just-
by Duran.
Woo.
Right? Off the fence.
Roll the inning here. We're going to just keep some pace to the game.
It's a nice job by Michael.
That's a tough play for these guys out in the outfield. They hit pretty much the middle of the fence. All right, we'll go to a break and be right back. And we're back as we have Liam Sweeney on the mound, number 7, for the 17U national team. So we try to continue to move this one along so everybody gets their opportunity.
So just while we're kind of waiting for this inning to start, we will we'll have our 17U select player, 16U select right after. We'll probably take 15 minutes to get the field ready and then go into the pregame. And then we will have 2 more scheduled events just like these, one in August, one in September.
And this is Luke Treese.
Luke
leading
Treese,
things
right.
off.
Right. Perfect. Thank you, Coach.
You are welcome, sir.
Oh, flare to
That's gonna
left
sit.
field. It's going to drop for a base hit. as Luke Treese
Love to
leads
see
off.
love to see that from Luke, right?
Yeah.
A little bit of a bad inning on a mound, comes right back, gets
Yep.
the inning going. That's a nice job, way to bounce back, start the inning off. Good job by
Went
Luke.
the opposite way, which
Yep.
I love.
He loves it. That's
Yep.
what Luke Treese does.
Well, if you're a two-way guy like that, you have to learn how to separate the two anyway.
Great point,
To
Coach.
separate both things.
So Patterson up to the plate. First name?
Brody.
Brody Patterson.
Whoa.
Oh, snap throw. Not in time.
You tend to
heads
forget how
up.
close that fence is on the backstop.
This field's tough.
There was a nice backup by the right fielder then, too.
Yeah. That's Provost, right? He's feeling good about himself. Two-run single.
Oh,
That was me. That was my head.
Oh, what the? I'm like, I started looking around. I go, where did that come from?
You thought that was a foul ball?
No, I had no idea what it was. I'm like, and I started looking around.
sounded like a pop that happened by my house the other night.
Well, behind that fastball.
Yes. Yep.
Liam's he's like your old school playground dirty pants player. Like Liam is just out on the mound competing. He's going to do whatever he can do.
Nothing flashy, just gets it done, right,
And,
Coach?
you know, he's not a big boy neither.
No.
I mean, he's just going out there doing his thing.
Grinder.
That's
All
gonna be
fouled on
foul.
first base side. Now to play.
I hope we got that parent on camera. Not good movement there from a parent. Nick, who is that? In the bleachers there. Bad effort.
I don't know. I don't know who it is.
Embarrassed his
But
family.
I don't want an email later, Dave. So you know what?
Strike three
I'm
call.
gonna say,
Nice
I'm
pitch
gonna
by
say
Sweeney.
they don't have to move. Enjoy the game and watch the beautiful event we have going on. So that's a nice pitch there by Liam
Real
Sweeney.
nice. Nice pitch.
Brody Patterson couldn't pull the trigger there to stay alive.
Nice little comeback fastball. Started in, and it ran back
Frankie
over the
Casero.
plate.
So we have Frankie Casero at the plate.
I don't think we've seen a double play yet today.
We have not.
No.
See the skill of these infielders.
We saw a Dave Gallagher special rundown. Rundown.
We saw
earlier.
Dave
That was
Gallagher
the Dave,
special
that was Dave
rundown.
Gallagher special.
I noticed that Nick
Yeah.
did not want to take credit for being the coach of that team, and that was going on.
Oh,
I think that's in play. Be careful.
Dave, you know what? You're right.
oh, nice
Oh,
job.
nice job.
Who is that? Let's see. We got that on camera.
That's Core
too.
Burzin.
Wow.
It's a nice job.
Great concentration right by the fence here. Here it is again.
And right by your electrical cord. We
That's
could have had
all right.
cord running into a cord, which would have been a first on a baseball field.
Here it is, guys. Watch this.
Cord Burzin saying, Matt
Great.
Crank, put me at first, Dave. Right? Let's tell him what it is. He's so big. I mean, there's no reason why he can't be over there every day. Right, Dave? Like, everyday spot over there, let him go out there and earn it.
This is a big at bat right here
This
because if Johnny doesn't get a hit, Rob does not drag the field.
It's Johnny Grano,
This is
right?
Johnny Grano, 1 for 1, base hit to left last time up.
We need Johnny to get a hit, or Rob will not work on the field.
Grano, was that the C9 one between short and
Yes,
third?
it was.
Yep.
Yep.
No,
Yeah,
no.
nice
He
shot.
hit a bullet.
No, he hit a
Oh, he did. He hit a
he hit
bullet.
the
Okay.
line drive to left.
He
Yep.
hit a bullet line drive.
And battled with the 2 strikes.
Yeah, it was a long at bat.
It was down 0-2.
And he was here at about 8:45 this morning with his dad. He had no
always-
choice.
wow.
Yep, he always is.
He had no choice. He
He
was raking the
always
lines.
is.
Awesome. It's good stuff.
Stuff you'll remember forever, right?
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day.
Yes, sir.
Stuff that gets forgotten sometimes.
And that's where you keep talking about Dave's rundown, where that's where the process and the outcome just don't equal.
2 days credit. I do coach that team, and we'll have to clean that up in the first practice of June.
That's why I said it. I knew you'd chime in.
I had to. I can't let him rot.
Years ago, when I was at Frogbridge, right, this
Great
is a
place.
long time
Great
ago,
place.
we had a travel team teaching his players to do it exactly like that. He actually said after like an 11-throw rundown, way to wear him out.
Really?
Yes. He's talking about way to wear out the runner. Yeah, a
nice
little
pitch.
comeback on that, right?
Little run there.
Yes.
Like he starts it in and it comes back about 6 inches.
We got 2s.
Donnie's a good two-strike hitter.
I think it's 2-2.
Yeah, Johnny's a very good two-strike hitter. He changes his approach.
Sure.
Shortens up.
Yep.
Oh, we were wrong. We were both
It
wrong
must
there.
have been 3-2. Yep.
So another good at-bat by Grano.
But you said Grano actually worked back from an 0-2 count.
Yep.
Got that
Well,
big base hit.
Yep.
That's great.
And then that right
And
there.
there you go. Works a walk.
That's what he does. He's a very hard out.
Michael Villani.
Back to the top, Michael Villani here. Struggling today, over 2 strikeouts. Want to see him be aggressive here. Pulling for Mike here.
He had a good stint on the mound, though.
Yes, he
Did a nice
did.
job.
Yes, he did. He's getting better every day, Mike. He really is. His work ethic's great.
My eyes are drawn to the first baseman again. Cord. I just want him to get deep and
Just keeps
stay
creeping
deep.
in.
Good block by Madden Stanley.
Madden Stanley has done a tremendous job today. First time out catching. All our catchers, really. All of them.
Yeah,
Yep,
absolutely.
very happy to
Yep.
see them back there today.
Well, that's where to accomplish what you want to do with the first baseman. The second baseman has to go deeper, too, so they have an angle.
Right.
Like if he goes back further, there's no angle between those guys at all.
Yeah. It's a
Good
good take.
pitch.
It's a good take.
It's a good take.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And a good job
Yeah,
by
that's not
Lynn.
one you can handle.
No, not up in the count too well.
Two and two. 2 outs. Twos are wild.
Deuces are wild. So 2-2 pitch. Alani
Foul ball.
fouls at the plate.
It's a good rip there.
Yep.
Again, lefty on lefty. 2-2 count, 2 outs. And the pitch. All hit the second.
Tough hop.
Oh, tough hop on him. Here comes the throw to home, and the runner will score. So 16U Elite on the board again. I think that's their second run.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. All right, tell all our guys 2 strikes, put a ball in play, make them get you out. So it's a good job there with Mike fighting back with 2 strikes, putting a ball in play. Takes a bad hop. Another run across the board. First and third here, 2 out. It'll be very interesting what Mike does on his own at first base with no signals from a coach. And then with a good hitter up like Reese Maroney, who could tie this game up with 1 swing. Cord!
Well,
And Dave is yelling at Cord to make sure he's holding him on. And you got to love
Because
that.
he's got some real estate
Yep,
there.
and you got to love that from Coach Galley.
I can't stop coaching.
I'm surprised he didn't go over there with that.
No, that's a
lead
great
he has.
job. No, Dave, that's 100% right. And I'm surprised he didn't take off right there.
Yeah, I was going to say, Sweeney, I'm surprised Sweeney didn't go over.
I was waiting to see whether you're going to be quiet or
Or
not.
maybe he's deacon. Maybe he goes over there now on the move. Nope.
Watch this. Michael, let's go. Michael, let's go.
Let's go 1.
All right, we got the split screen.
Pretty good, healthy lead here. And there's Liam stepping off.
He's leaning towards first, though. I don't
He
think he's
is.
leaning. Yeah.
Yeah. He's,
I think he's unsure. He's wondering when Sweeney's going to go over.
I want to see Mike take off here. Just as a coach and watching the game right now, I want to see him
There
go.
he goes.
And there he goes.
Well, nice
Line
piece
drive,
of
base
job by
hit.
Reese.
Good job. That's going to go all the way to the fence,
Yeah,
I think.
there
No,
you
cut
go.
off.
No.
Cut off nicely there.
Here. Villani over to third base.
It's a nice job by Reese.
Glad to see Reese
Nice
do
job.
that.
Nice piece of hitting.
Yep.
Side by side.
Here we go.
1, first to third.
Watch this one here, guys. Going first to third
It's a nice job.
with Villani.
No hesitation by
Nope.
Mike around second. Great
Eyes are
base-
on coach.
Yep. Eyes on coach, and a great job.
The ball was driven.
Yeah, and Reese doing a great job going the oppo. Good job by everyone there.
Cute.
Oh, that fly ball.
Christian hits a deep
That's a
drop to
shot.
center field.
One hopper to the fence.
See if
Another
Reese
run will
is gonna
score.
Give it a shot.
Oh, they're going to wave. Nope, they're going to hold him up.
Hitters are starting to catch up now.
It's a nice job by
I believe-
Christian. Good rip.
And I think they tied the game up. Or
I
they
think
think
it's 5-4. But,
5-4 now.
But if I know Bear right now, tell me, Dave, you can see it. What is Bear's reaction right now as
Is
he
he
was due up
supposed to be
next?
the hitter?
Hunter Del Gercio. That's a nice piece by Christian Bernardini.
All right. We're going to switch sides and go to a break. We'll be right back.
So both teams, they're exploding a little bit for some runs. Leading off is Cooper Athey. This will be the last inning, the last bottom half of the inning here.
So Johnny Grano on the mound?
Johnny Grano on the mound.
Okay.
Again, started the game in the outfield, left field. Now he's on the mound and had 2 great at-bats today with a single, RBI, and a walk. Johnny just competes. You're going to see him out here right now. He's going to go out there and deal. Pitching's fairly new to him. Live arm. He just started pitching last year. Threw him out of a tournament in a semifinal game, and he was hitting 82. I said, yeah, you might want to use him a little more. But Johnny does a nice job and just competes. And you'll see what I'm trying to get him to do is control his tempo. Look, he's right back on the mound.
Yep, he does. He goes right back on the mound and goes right back into it.
He's right to it with some tempo. But as a defensive player, you love that, right? I mean, as a defense,
Sure.
you don't have time to blink.
Yep.
But sometimes as a coach, you're like, hey, let's take a deep breath, you know, because you'll miss something real quick. And Johnny right back on the rope, ready to rock. There he is. And the pitch for John. And Coach Q's behaving, though, Doug, so we're in good shape there. He's still on the other side of the rubber. Look, Johnny right back on the mound. See what I'm saying? So
Yep.
He's definitely got to learn how to control that.
Ball pop foul, third base side. I think it had a play.
Pretty good pace to the game. Really happy with the effort from both sides, pitching, defense, hitting. Hitters are starting to come on. That's kind of what we thought would happen.
Absolutely. It's a good day.
Pitch is out of the zone, so.
But he's another kid that you can see, Johnny, where it's worth doing this. I mean, he's slowing his arm down a little bit on the changeup, but that's going to come with just reps and learning. Right. And that was Cooper Athey. He drew another walk.
And there's no doubt here Cooper Athey's running here at some point. I mean, Johnny went so fast, I don't think Cooper got a lead there.
He don't have his batting.
Yeah, he's put
his slide guard on.
Yeah, his slide guard on. Cooper was like, what's going on?
This is Griesman, right?
And this is Eli Griesman.
Yep.
Yeah, who's done a nice job in the outfield today.
Whoops.
Oh, just got away from him a little bit.
Yep.
I've always felt when I see those slide gloves in the major leagues, I know if I was still playing, I would make one out of styrofoam that was about 5 feet long and just take it out on the field and see if I could get that advantage. I'd have to do that just to play with them.
There goes Athey. And no throw.
Ooh. Tough slide there by Cooper.
Slide guard doesn't
That's
help
going to leave a
on
mark.
that one.
He's hearing from the dugout.
Here we go. Here it is again, guys.
Yeah, that was like a – I think he traveled on that slide.
It looked like he got sniped. He got sniped.
Yeah. Look, he wasn't sure he wanted to go head first is what it was.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
His brain told him no. He still went there. So Griesman's with an opportunity not going to run here with a runner at second base, and he draws a walk. So runners
I
at
think
first
he
and
probably
second,
reached
nobody
the
out.
point of no return with gravity. That's what happened there.
So we got first and second, nobody out.
So here's what you were saying is you like pace of a pitcher. This would be the perfect time to walk behind a mound, grab a rosin bag, slow things down, right?
Yeah,
Slow it down when you're not
Yep.
throwing well.
All right.
He's just going a mile a minute right now. Again, this will come with more reps on the mound because it's fairly new to him to be pitching. So I think he'll get better as the year goes on and he gets coached a little bit. Dave, like you mentioned, we have a lot of guys in our organization who can definitely help him.
This is Cord, right?
Got a
Ooh,
runner.
big swing and a mitt. There's a throw.
Eighth, he took third.
Nice job by Frankie getting out of the way and keeping the ball in the infield, though.
Yep.
Good job by Frank.
But
Left,
he had a
left
great
fielder
jump.
backed up real well, too. Everybody's moving where they belong.
Yeah, you're right.
You gonna show a replay now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But this is Cord, right?
Cord Burson.
Cord
up at
Burson,
the plate,
right.
yeah. Grease Smith is now first and Eighth at third.
There's Grease Smith goes, cuts off by the second baseman.
I got to tell you, we run that play pretty good throughout the course of the year. So the second baseman flashes in the middle, and if the shortstop says nothing, he lets it through, and we usually throw guys out. And the guy at third base doesn't go. We've run that pretty well all year. And you see where the infield's up right now.
So what will the shortstop say? Just a one key, like a keyword?
Shortstop will yell his name.
Okay.
If he yells his name, that
Yep.
means it's
Go on.
going to him. They cut it off. If he
Yep.
says nothing, it goes through, shortstop sees the baseball. We run it pretty well, especially when we're on turf. A little short hop is always great on turf.
Count now full.
Well, it was probably a good
Correct
choice to cut it
person.
off because the ball was going up and away, so
Yep.
probably wouldn't have had to play at second base anyway. Whoop.
Fastball high and up. High and inside, I should say. So Cord Burson gets
Probably
a
go
walk
one
to
more.
first. And we got bases loaded.
Q.
This is Mad Stanley, right?
This is Madden Stanley.
Mad Stanley, right? Okay. Starting to learn their last names now.
Because
Because you got first names on here.
Listen, my lineup card had last names.
All right, so Madden Stanley with an opportunity to do some damage here. First pitch is a breaking ball. Where did he say that was? He said it was up?
I don't know. It looked like Q wasn't paying attention.
Ooh, I don't know if
It's
he
a pretty good
He
pitch.
was thinking about being on TV. Oh, swing and a miss by Stanley.
And you're good.
We got 1-0.
Yeah. No, 1-1.
1-1.
Oh, snap, throw it down to first. No.
Doug Facenda with a little help down the first base line.
They said he got him.
Oh, we
Oh,
slapped.
wow.
Wow.
No.
Throw ball.
Nah, I don't think he got him. No, safe. We got a safe call down here, down the line.
Well, I got to tell you, it's a nice job by Kyle even thinking about that to even make it close. So I'll take the snap to
Yeah.
Catcher's
Good heads
done,
up.
Yeah, catcher's done a great job. It's a good job by Kyle McSorley.
All your catches have done well.
I agree.
Very impressive.
Yep. Christian, Kyle, and Matt have done a great job.
Well, this is the time to learn what you can do and what you can't do. You have nothing really to win or lose here.
No.
You just have a good opportunity to learn.
Yep.
That's why some of the guys, when he said he's going to steal and he stayed there, I said, this is a great job to take advantage of that. Because in a real game, you're not going to have that opportunity.
Right. So we have one out, runners at second, third,
One
right?
out,
So one out.
and the
first
last
out.
batter of the
Yep.
game right here.
Oh, it is? Okay.
It's a nice job by John
Good
there.
job, yep.
Striking him out.
All
If you want
right.
to go back to that replay, let Coach talk upon that.
Yep.
All of us was backing up.
Was this the throw down the third?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a
That's
strikeout.
strikeout.
That's a good
That's a
pitch.
strikeout.
That was a great pitch, though.
A great
pitch
pitch.
right
Madden Stanley not happy. That's on replay right there.
All right.
Did a great job today, man. Did a great job behind the plate today.
And he had no chance of hitting that ball.
All right, that'll do it for our game. And we'll go to another skill portion, I guess, after this
Yep.
break, and we'll be right back.